Hello, guys, gals, and pals, and welcome back to another episode of Bits, Crits, and Halfwits, the final episode of Arc 2. It has been almost a year and a half in the making.
Let's go!
But we are finally there. Welcome to the Disaster Tour. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm PT, your Disaster Tour guide, and boy, do we have a wild one for you tonight. Please keep in mind on this Disaster Tour that emotional maiming, injury, or death is not something that we are responsible for here at the Disaster Tour, and you all signed waivers when you showed up. But,
God damn.
Very first things first, I got my BC8 shirt on.
Woo! Let's go!
Mine's
I need to make a new version now that we have Karak.
True.
True.
I didn't think about where. I think mine's here. You know, mine's dirty. It's somewhere in the pile of laundry.
Mine is somewhere in a pile of clean laundry that I did last night.
I had to go looking for mine. Mine was in a clean laundry doom pile.
Oh no, not the clean laundry doom pile.
That's so relatable, though.
But I urge everybody, just like we did last session, please take a look at the pinned message. This is the season finale arc. It's going to be very emotional. It's going to be very dramatic, so I encourage anybody, if you are not capable of handling it, please, for your own mental health, you can step away from the stream, take some time, get some water, cool back down. You can always come back, and we're not going to be mad at you if you can't handle it, because I know that there's 5 people in this call who aren't going to be able to.
Damn right.
Yep.
I've been ready to cry for a week.
I'm a big bubble blowing baby. You heard it here first.
Vital asked me if there's a shop where they can get the BC8 shirt. Sky, do you sell it in your shop?
Yeah, it's still available in my shop.
Yeah, so if you go over to Sky, you're a mod. If you just want to drop a link to your shop in chat.
Okie dokie.
Let's go. Go support them.
Yeah.
Go give our amazing artist your money, because Sky also did all of these wonderful character portraits that we see every week. The stream really wouldn't exist without any of them, but I don't think we would have made it 2.5 years if Sky wasn't dragging all 5 of us kicking and screaming back into this Discord every Monday.
It's true.
I don't
Very
scream.
true, very true.
Kicking and
I
screaming.
cry.
like the movie.
All right,
I'm so sorry I make you cry every Monday, Isaac.
Without further ado, I just want to open it up to the cast a little bit while I'll introduce everybody, and then we'll open it up just kind of as a general thing. What have been some of your favorite moments of the arc, and how do you feel going into the end of it?
That was not the question you proposed moments ago. That's more.
And like,
now I have to think about it.
But
You monster.
But it's not going to happen with the character introductions. We're just going to introduce everyone and then do it after.
Yeah, so you have some time.
You have time. First, we have Elliot Burning Oak, the half-elf blood wizard from Zrea, played by...
It's played by Isaac. And despite living in Utah, the humidity in my room today got up to 70%.
Ugh. And then we have...
That's what I said.
We have Lyra Dreamshadow, the Kalishtar wizard from the humble stump of Stipvale, played by...
Hello, I'm Rosie, one Rosie CS on the internet, and I just dropped an Oreo in my milk. Sorry.
Oh,
That's why you got to put them on a fork so you can dip them.
True.
And then we have Karaka Reem, the Furbolg warlock from The Hedge, played by...
Hello, it's Terminian Link VT. And my mind has gone blank. Just like Karak's. What was I supposed to do after again?
Nothing, just introduce yourself.
Good.
We have Newson Worldwalker, the Minotaur Sorbarian from Olfast, played by...
it's me, the Sky T. Hello, everybody.
And last but not least, we have Lulin Boldspeaker, the Minotaur Druidin from Olfast, played by...
And me, Brambo.
All right. So, what have some of your guys' favorite moments been from across the campaign? Because I spent most of Saturday night in the cult watching the best of Roar and Solve. I know that Newson's gonna have Manatee on there somewhere.
Manatee was actually the first thing that came to mind. Developing manatees as Newson's favorite animal was the best.
I liked like the school stuff we did. I thought that was really fun.
rolling a nat 100 on a D100 to become a dragon was truly incredible. Such a perfect moment of like, yeah, roll me a D. If you roll 100, you can have it, and I did.
It was such a perfect moment.
It was such a perfect moment.
Oh, I love stuff like that.
I will say one of my favorite parts was home renovations.
Very good.
Yes.
You had to get rid of granite while you were on this adventure. How do you feel?
Sad, actually.
I also enjoyed Nom getting ripped out and shunted back to the real world.
You mean killed?
Sure,
Totally.
True. As far as we know,
Dead as hell.
Yeah, I loved I don't know. I loved a lot of the school stuff. Like, I really enjoyed the club fair.
Oh yeah.
Where I cast a fireball centered on myself. That was fun. That was just a baller move. I've always wanted to do that. So, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
I have two. The first one being the showcasing of Lulin and Nuzan's relationship as student and teacher. And the second one is mostly showcasing the emotional turmoil that even strong people could have.
Yes, so true.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting Valiant Eye and finding out that she and Lulin had a thing. My God. Sheesh.
It was good. It was good. We've met a lot of very good. There are some unforgettable NPCs from this arc. There's Brennan, who Nuzan begrudgingly likes, I think, at this point.
Yes, she respects him, at least.
There's the world's second most perfect man that is Breton.
Yes, Breton.
Yeah. He's my favorite.
We would die for him.
Some of you almost have.
Yeah. One of us almost has.
We finally met Valiant Eye. Elness has continued to make returns, which may not happen in season 3.
Stop it.
Let me just sip my hot cocoa while somebody marinates in that.
You have hot cocoa? Did you bring enough for the group?
No. I mean, my coffee maker's full of water, and I have 2 16-ounce hot cocoa things sitting in my kitchen right now. So if you guys want to come get some, you can have some.
Listen, if we cry enough, then we'll have enough water to sate PT. It'll be great.
Unforgettable.
That's what they're drinking right now.
I've got my player tiers and my chat tiers ready to go. And most importantly, when I did the vibe check before stream, they were 10 out of 10.
Oh, nice.
Today's gonna be a fun day.
It's a good day. It's gonna be a good day.
I know I haven't been here for like a majority of this arc, I feel, so like I'm not gonna have as many fun moments to say, but I just like Karak's constant just panic followed by, okay, I can rationalize this if I just figure it, if I can relate it to something that I know.
And where does it go if you can't rationalize it?
The pile. We'll get to it later when I can.
All right.
Sometimes we do, and sometimes we don't.
Well, without further ado, last time on Bits, Crits, and Halfwits. The party continued their plan. They've begun to gather their forces. They're preparing for the assault on the Obsidian Tower. Elliot is in prison, just starting his escape attempt. Mazebreaker is hiding under a bunch of cloth behind the tavern. Nuzan dropped Airy like a bag of worms. I think that's about it. But we will pick up with Lulin. You are being handed an amulet by Karak.
Karak just kind of hands it out, and more or less just like it's a bit of a tradition amongst the hunters from when I'm from. good luck charm of sorts. Good way to gives you a bit of make sure that the hunt is on your side at least. So Crocs is gonna kind of hand it out, just letting you know that it's like he wants you to have it and would feel a lot better if you would wear it today.
Lulin's gonna bow his head and let you put it on him.
Grok just sort of drapes it over you, and making sure to avoid the horns and they don't get caught up on anything. And I'll go ahead and I even though I said it on stream earlier, I'm just gonna copy and paste what that does and send it to you. So
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Karak.
Of course, you all have, you take care of everyone else. It's only right that you have someone at least trying to take care of you in some regard.
Without just any words, Lulin's just gonna give you a hug.
Oh.
As you're all inside this building, kind of an ominous, it's almost imperceptible, but the light outside begins to change. Gradually going from a nice sunny day and moving into twilight, it doesn't quite get dark.
I'm doing my part.
But it just starts becoming more and more red. Inside the prison, Elliot, you have melted through the bars of this cage. As you, Drago, Kieran, and the man with no name kind of hesitantly step out over the bars and move into the hallway. So, wizard, what is the plan from here?
We have to go up a level. I think that there will be magic there that will allow us to escape a lot faster.
Duh, okay. What was the name on the wall?
Oh, that's just a dragon friend of mine that I think I'm going to call in last resort sort of dealio.
You were thinking of summoning a dragon friend, and you did not think to bring the nom.
Yeah, you have a point. At some point, if we ever recover Nom, I'm sure he would love to meet the dragon friend.
Well, perhaps. But what do you want me to do with all this lead? As he begins pulling, rolls and rolls of, very thin lead sheeting out from under his shirt. They were so obvious to you that you don't know how the guards didn't notice them.
The lead was to block the sight of the dudes, right?
It was.
I'll let you know when we get to that point, I guess.
Okay.
Because I'm the only caster among this group, right? Surely?
You are.
Okay.
But I haven't seen much yet. Do you think you can get us through all the guards?
I sure hope so.
Well, I suppose we'll see.
Yep.
As you all begin making your way out, past these rows and rows of cells, and as you're going, prisoners are, coming up to, the cells and grabbing the bars and watching you as you pass. Hey,
nice.
You gonna get the rest of us out of here?
That's the plan.
Are we waiting? Is there a signal?
Yeah. Yep. The signal is the doors will open. The guards will be dead.
What a signal. You know what? You watch as, This Minotaur goes back and, like, flops back down on, like, a thin covering of straw that's clearly been being used as a mattress. You just, well, I'll be here. You just let me know how that goes, as he, like, closes his eyes and falls asleep. And you don't even need an insight check to tell that he clearly does not believe this is going to work. Yeah. As you keep walking, you walk by a cell, and there's a furbolg standing inside the cell with their arms crossed, and as they're watching you go across, roll me a perception check.
You got it, boss. Oh, that was almost a 2.
As they're watching you walk across in front of them, they're watching you with bright green glimmering eyes.
Just a subtle little nod. And keep going.
As you approach the end of this hallway, there's a large set of wrought iron doors with 2 handholds on either side in front of you. What do you do?
Remind me what Drago is again?
Drago is a black dragonborn.
Nice. Just gonna do a good old enlarge on that bad boy.
So you cast enlarge on Drago as he begins growing larger and larger. And you feel that same kind of warm flowing through your veins as you cast the magic. As you hear a voice behind you go... You hear a voice somewhere back down the hallway. Wait, no, that's not. And Drago goes to push the doors open. And as his hands place on the doors and begin to push them forward and outward, you see that same Furbolg look through the bars and go, "Elliot, no! It's a trap!" As the doors open and you see hanging from the center of the prison is the human with the white hair. Shackled up. As you feel a hand on your back and you are shoved forward.
Nice.
Elliot, you stumble into this prison entrance that is empty to see silence laid out all around you with flame keepers behind them. And standing in the center, with no real expression, but you can feel the smile on the face, is the large, metallically covered Minotaur. With smoke pouring out, you hear that crackling of flames.
I knew it would only take you so long.
Well, that's just cheating.
Why would I play fair with a mortal?
As the man in white who was behind you walks forward, and as he does, you watch the illusion slip away until you see a coiling serpent round itself out behind the other god.
Bro, you got snake friends that turn into people?
Oh, the snake kind of turns towards you. We caught your friend. Well, planning your little escape. And we don't have to give you a trial if you're already guilty.
Is that right? That doesn't seem right, though.
Oh. That's the upside to being a god. Our rule is law.
Okay, but you were a god before.
As the snake...
And part of the rule before... You decided I was guilty before anyways. And so, you know, the whole combat thing.
Umbreon steps forward as he holds out a hand and raises it up, and you watch as the obsidian breaks as magma comes out of the ground, forming a pedestal, and on it a brazier. As flames lighten it, and you walk towards it, and he goes,
Come forward, little elf.
That sounds like a great plan. Elliot is going to walk forward, but under his breath, he's going to mutter, Razzle Thor the Devourer, I summon you. Get in here, bro. Help! Oh, God!
Outside in the town, from somewhere in the distance, the rest of you hear a roar. As you step forward towards this brazier, and this god leans down to look at you, and you can feel your skin beginning to dry out as he gets within distance of you.
Dude, I grew up in a desert. Can't be drying my skin out like this. You know how long it took to get this complexion?
Silence!
Okay.
Summon your friends. Let's finish this once and for all. Locksmith.
Which friends? You have him, hung by chains up there.
You know of whom I speak. And if you're not going to do it, I'll just kill you now. Consider this your one chance. The locksmiths have never fought fair, but I will show you that we will.
Well, hold up. I always fight fair, for the record.
And that's why you're escaping your cell.
Well, yeah. How is that not a fair fight? You're playing God.
Summon your friends!
How do you expect me to do that? Just out of curiosity.
Speak into the
you want me to go shout out the fucking window?
Speak into the flame, and if they are within my domain, they will hear you.
Oh, okay, now that's actually pretty rad. So, guys... Elliot's just leaning into the flame.
From outside, all of you are sitting inside when you hear you know the sound that flame makes when it catches a gas fire? You hear that as every lantern on the street and every brazier along the edges lights up with flame, as from all around this city, you hear Elliot's voice.
So, guys, it seems like the escape attempt was a little bit of a trap. I've been told to summon you to the jail, My advice would be keep an eye out for dragon-eating snakes. Maybe make sure those aren't a problem. And also don't die. But it is probably too late for me, so, do whatever you want.
As you say that last part, it's probably too late for me, do whatever you want. As you're getting the words out, and you all audibly hear this through the flame, he backhands you. And sends you flying across the room. And all of you hear that over the fire. As Elliot, silence gather around you, pick you up, and begin carrying you towards the stairs. Behind you, you hear the serpent turn to Umbreon. Do you really think having all of them in one place is such a good idea? The ritual will be complete in a few hours.
Of course it is. We'll use their souls to feed the flame.
As we'll cut to the rest of the party.
Guys, I think we should go. I mean, Elliot's fine, right? That was just. We should go. We should go.
Look, I've smacked his. I've hit him harder than that. He'll be fine.
Newson, roll me an insight check.
I would like to roll an insight check on that.
No, this is an insight check specifically on Newson's history.
13.
You have absolutely never hit him that fucking hard.
I'm saying it as a kindness.
Lyra is failing her insight. She believes you. Yeah, yeah. You guys roughhouse, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's go get him. Let's go save him right now, please.
Yeah. Yep. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, never thought I'd be hunting a god, but first time for everything, right?
All things must die.
All things must die.
You all head out into the street.
Dust to dust.
And you see that it seems like everybody is out in front of their houses, looking towards the obsidian spire as the night grows redder and redder. More and more red. That sounds nicer. As the clouds above it are beginning to spiral around as these dark purple flames are rising around this tower in the distance. And as you all begin to head towards it, some people begin to join you. As they reveal weapons from beneath cloaks. And begin pulling aside tunics to reveal armor. As you realize that you don't have to fight this fight alone this time. As you're walking down this street, the regular people clear out of your way as they see you coming with this ever-growing mass of people behind you. And as you're almost to the city's edge, from the side of the road, you all hear a voice. Lulin!
Lulin's gonna pick his head up, scan the area.
As you look over, as your sister breaks from the crowd and runs up, wrapping her arms around your waist. What's happening?
Lulin's gonna get down. I'm gonna save people.
What?
It'll be okay.
But what about you? As you hear a voice from above you.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. He'll be fine. As you look up, and you see something that you have not seen since you were a boy. That has been so long that Newson, you have never seen it. As your father is standing there with full plate armor and a morning star on his shoulder. Go with your mother, sweetheart. Me and Lulin have a family reunion to go to.
Lulin's gonna pick her up so she's off her feet. And he's gonna give her the biggest hug.
You feel her wrap her arms around your neck as she hugs you back. You're gonna be okay, right?
Yeah.
You promise?
Before. Absolutely. Let me introduce you to the rest of my family.
She kind of like peeks over your shoulder. There's a lot of them. And As you all hear that, if you turn around to look, you see that there are hundreds of people behind you. People who you all knew lived in Ohans, who you had all but given up on, but who are still Minotaurs. And when the call to fight for honor is heard, they will still answer.
I would like to know Karak knows none of these people.
Neither does Lyra, to be fair.
Needed to bring that up.
Mostly just us two.
It's like, y'all, everybody from Ohans is like, I know like 2 people from when I walked in, and I don't even know their names.
It's okay, little one. I'm here with family. He's gonna boop her little nose.
As you boop her nose and set her back down, she puts a hand on either side of the face of the little stuffed animal that Lulin keeps in his belt and goes, "You keep him safe."
Lulin's gonna, before saying goodbye, he's gonna take one of his flowers out of his hair and puts it in hers. He's gonna put another one on the other side. Give one of them to Mom.
Okay.
Love you.
As she kind of like backs away from you before the crowd opens up and she runs to your mother.
While my mother is still looking, I'm going to punch my father in the face. Without missing a damn beat.
Nuzin's like, yes.
You're gonna have to teach me how to throw a punch, because that was damn solid.
As you throw the punch, and it catches him in the jaw, he like snaps his head to the side and stumbles for a couple of steps before he spits out a tooth. As he looks back up at you, Lulin, smiles, and says, "Save some for your uncle, boy."
Don't you fucking worry.
He kind of looks at the hammer that you have. That's new.
Yeah.
Almost.
Lulin also pulls out his shield. Yeah.
Almost makes me feel like you're not gonna want to use this. As he reaches behind him and pulls a case off of his back. And Lulin, you've only ever seen this case once, and when you did, your father yelled at you to never touch it again. As he holds it out to you.
Lulin's gonna take it. He's gonna surrender his current weapon and just set it on the ground. Like ceremoniously, he's gonna open up the case.
When you open up the case, inside is a gilded warhammer that seems to be old, but from the finest days of Minotaur craftsmanship. And the face of the hammer looks like a screaming Minotaur. Ulfast made this for our ancestor when we first came out. I can't think of anyone better to wield it.
I believe this was wielded by our grandfather. By your grandfather. Great-grandfather.
I can't think of anybody he'd be more proud to see wield it.
Thank you.
So Brando, on top of doing your normal 1d, on top of doing your normal Warhammer damage, the Warhammer you now have will also deal 2d6 sonic damage on each hit. So 2d6 thunder damage. and I'll get it added to your inventory, you now have the Warhammer of the Bolt Speaker.
Hey.
And while I get that added, you guys can talk as you make your way towards the bridge, and you see that there are no flame keepers. There are just people in the streets looking at you. As you hear crumbling from your left, and when you look over, Mazebreaker is trying to pull his foot out of a cart as he, like, bounces along, trying to shake it off.
Not gonna lie, I haven't had this many people fight alongside for a long, long time. Nice.
The red sky is kind of scaring me. I don't love that, but you know.
Oh, it's just posturing.
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
Compensating.
Karak, this is a history lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Back on our plane,
Mm-hmm.
Minotaurs are feared. Because when you piss off one of them, and it's a big enough problem, they're going to piss us all off. When you take something away from us, like our freedom, we will destroy the whole world if we must.
Well, I consider myself one of the lucky ones. If that mean if I get to be friends with one as wonderful as the two I've met in the past week.
Okay.
I think you'll be friends with everybody if we pull this off.
Oh man, that's a lot of people I'm going to have to remember. Oh wow.
Don't worry, they'll be better at remembering you than you will be at remembering them.
That's good.
If you decide to come to our plane, us Minotaurs will host literally a 7-day party after.
Oh, it's gonna be longer for this one.
We
We did 7 days for
longer.
winning a war.
Yeah.
We're about to kill a god.
Yeah.
You can't. Is that how long it takes to get to not be drunk from that apple ale you gave me?
Oh no, you
had
it's
to
a
stop.
it's a
You had
rinse
to-
and it's a rinse and repeat thing. Like you never stop being drunk.
Ah.
You drink all night, you wake up
Yeah.
in the morning, you start again for 7 days straight. But
Sometimes
this
you
one
just
I
don't
think
sleep.
we'll probably have to go 14.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't sleep.
Got it.
Really depends on just like how it hits you, you know. Sometimes you just pass out in the street, but sometimes you know, you just keep going for a couple days and then you pass out in the street.
Got it. Well, I'll look forward to it.
Sometimes you remember the first day and not the last 6.
If Elliot were here, I think he would probably agree that it seems that it is similar to how you party in college. We didn't get that far while we were there, but
Yeah.
You're gonna have to tell me
That's
more.
okay.
I was very confused about that calculus stuff, but I was very interested in it. So
Oh yeah,
If
we
I-
can talk
I'm
about
gonna-
it
I'm gonna have to-
anytime.
I'm gonna have to know a lot more about college because
well, I mean, we have our house is in the college city, so presumably you'll
Oh,
at least be in the proximity of it when we go
I'll have-
back.
I'll have to visit.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
As all of you cross the bridge, you are joined on both sides by groups of rebels. On the left, you have Elnith leading Minotaurs behind him in formation. And on the right, dragging along Dead Silence attached to chains, meandering up the street, is Gazpacho.
Gaspar!
Gazpacho!
You had it in ya.
As he looks, as he kind of, you see him sniffing the ground, and as he looks up and sees you all, he just, as he begins running down the street with these silenced, seemingly welded to their chains, bouncing along behind him like the cans on the back of a just married car.
I knew you had some spirit in ya.
Lyra's gonna give him a big hug.
I've only
when he
known
gets here.
I've only known you for like a tiny bit, but the moment I saw you, I knew you were strong.
He kind of like leans in and he sniffs Karak. And he turns and looks at the rest of you.
He's new, but he's cool. Yeah.
And Lyra, as you hug him, he just licks your face.
Yeah,
There's
Lula's
a-
gonna.
Hi. Yeah, hi.
Newson's gonna reach into the bag of holding and pull out one of Elliot's blood sausages and offer it to him. Just one!
Just one.
He kind of leans down,
Please.
and it looks like he's leaning for the sausage. And then he sticks his head past it and into the bag.
Wait, no!
As-
Look, if we save Elliot's life, he'll literally kill me.
When you pull his head out, his
he can
mouth
try.
is full of sausage. Just
Oh, shit. Alright, well, I'll put this one back in.
And as he does,
We can get new.
you watch.
Don't worry,
the-
when he gets back, you can show me how to punch, and I'll give my first punch with him.
As he eats, you watch the runes that are branded into his fur begin to glow. As the metal begins to strain, and you're watching rivets pop and fly off his illness. We might want to get back from this.
Yeah, everybody give the bear a wide berth! Newson, like,
Just gonna
puts
back
her
up.
arms out to either side and kind of pushes the crowd back.
As the metal flexes and pop, as plates of it begin falling away to the ground. As, with a mighty roar, Gazpacho shatters out of the harness they had him in, and is now back in his appropriate giant bear form.
Oh, you are glorious!
He's a badass.
Hell yeah.
He kinda, you watch as he just, and just a metal horn just rolls across the street.
Wow.
Truly incredible.
And you all continue to make your way towards the tower. Elliot, they bring you, Drago, and Kieran. They drag all of you. Drago fights, and fights hard. And you watch him go down as one of them sticks a spear into his leg, as they literally force him to the ground as they drag him outside. Before you're brought...
Elliot's gonna like see if he can catch eyes with Drago.
Drago is
Like,
looking at you intently, so it's pretty clear he's fighting to try to get to you.
Elliot's just gonna shake his head.
You watch as kind of the air goes out of him as he kind of lets them take him. As he's limping along, and they bring you down through what seems to be a large maze, almost, of magma, before taking you into a foundry and walking you out the front, where you find yourself on the large platform, standing at the top of the stairs on the large platform in front of the obsidian tower. And silenced and flame keepers are lined up in neat ranks facing towards the edge, as in the distance you can see this group of people approaching.
Who is with me?
Drago and Kieran are with you.
Oh, my browser window got closed. Cool. And so we're on the platform. How far away would you say the army is?
Probably still about a mile away. And there's hundreds of flame keepers in silence between you and them.
I see.
And there is a bridge between the platform and the city itself.
Oh shit. How long is the bridge?
Probably about 100 feet.
Cool.
As the rest of you, Lulin and all that, you see Umbreon on the pillar, holding Elliot by the scruff of his neck, watching you all as you approach. And when you reach the edge of the bridge, lava shoots up from either side. Yes?
It is at this point that Elliot is doing a thing.
What is Elliot doing?
He's going to cast Shatter on the three of us.
He's going to cast what?
Scatter on the three of us, teleporting us 253 feet into the approaching army as, like, the vanguard standing at the front.
So, 250 feet would get you right about to the edge of the bridge.
Which is where they just got to, so perfect.
No. Your edge of the bridge. They're on the
You still
other
have to
side.
cross the whole bridge.
You still have to cross the bridge.
Oh. You said the... Okay, I thought the bridge was way closer.
He looks down at you as you cast Scatter. And he says...
Well, I don't.
Oh, I was going to say, you still can.
If the distance is wrong, then it doesn't matter. It's not going to happen. So, never mind.
And as you all reach the edge of this bridge, he waves a hand as you watch magma shoot up and coat the bridge in front of you, stopping the army in its tracks. And for a moment, there's a standstill. As all you can all hear is the wind overhead, as the clouds continue to cyclone. Heat lightning begins rocking off the edges of the tower as he stands on his throne with the flame keepers between you. And you all stand on the far side of this bridge. You've come for your friend, heroes! As Elliot, you are thrown.
Oh, that's not nice. How far am I
Which
thrown?
direction?
You're thrown.
What direction? How far? What velocity?
So you know how it's about.
What max speed are we expecting?
You know how it's about.
Is there a
300
trajectory?
Acceleration of gravity.
You know how there's about 350 feet between you and your friends.
Sure.
You're getting thrown that far.
Great. Well, he's casting Featherfall on himself, obviously.
As you all watch Elliot, almost like a rocket, being just like underhand, which I think is an important way to put it, literally tossed towards you.
Nuzin, can you...
I got it.
And Newsman, as you're bracing for this catch, as you see him coming, you just watch him slow down significantly.
Oh, he's got it.
And Elliot kind of lands in front of you.
Catch him.
I mean,
See, I told you guys I'd get out.
yeah, well, you know, I don't know if getting thrown out is really. Actually, it's pretty impressive. Like most people get thrown out of
that's how I've
you
gotten
get thrown
all
out
of the
jail.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
really where they
that
throw people
much
in.
of a dissident, you know.
Yeah, you know, you probably annoyed them so much they just had to throw you out.
You guys see
I'm
two
not
other
annoying.
You guys see two other shapes in the air flying towards you.
All right, well, I'll catch those
Gotta
ones.
catch them. I'm gonna
up to 5 creatures, just Featherfall. If so, they were thrown significantly after me then.
Yes.
Oh.
I can.
I mean, if you
I can
had the
rotate
inclination that you
them.
were going to be thrown off a tower, would you not have cast it before you got thrown?
That's true.
So you watch as
but it's up to PT.
you watch as they're both about to land, and as they get kind of back within range of you, Elliot, the spell kicks in. As Drago kind of stumbles and rolls on the ground, and Kieran falls on her feet, looks up. Nuzit?
He? What are you doing here?
I was in the cell with him.
What are you were in jail? You were not in jail.
I was in jail. I guess you rubbed off on me.
I'm so sorry. She like goes over and helps Kieran up first, and then we'll also help Drago.
I always love
Elliot's
a
gonna go
reunion.
over to Lyra and just give her a little pat on the back.
How's it going?
It's good. Who has my shit?
Oh, I think
Mm.
maybe Newson.
You just hear as Gazpacho
Not
like
me.
steps back into the crowd a couple steps.
Oh, Gazpacho does not have any of your blood sausages.
Why not? He looks so hungry.
Oh, good, because we did give him like a lot of them.
Well,
I
good.
was like, I'm sorry.
I forgot
Why
if
did
it's
you
for an
lie?
animal, he's okay with it.
You people could
Okay,
starve.
good.
Gazpacho will feast.
Oh, good.
You know,
okay,
for the first
great.
time in a long time, Elliot, I agree with you.
I think it's
Anyway,
the
I don't
only time.
know who has your stuff. Maybe Lulin?
Not me.
And
That's all I know.
Lulu's just gonna take it off of Newson. Yes, I do.
Newson is
Walk
like
it to you.
just having a frantic conversation with Kieran.
Newton, how did you get here?
A flower.
That's
You're
rude.
not going to tell me that you're back to smoking those flowers you find in the woods, are
No,
you?
I'm not.
Wait,
Okay,
I wasn't
was
supposed to
got
say
over
that.
that a long time ago.
I wasn't supposed to say that in front of Lulin, was I? I'm sorry.
Lulu's gonna
He-
like
What,
peek
he
what's
did
the
it
over.
problem
earlier,
with
so-
smoking flowers? Everyone does it. The caterpillars do it.
Lulu's
Yeah.
gonna like peek over Newson's shoulder. Kieran, I was the one smoking the flowers.
He did.
Lulin, how have you been?
Not great. Not great at all.
Oh,
About to kill some uncles. And a god.
you're... Oh,
So
I thought you only had one uncle.
It's kind of a touchy subject.
In the distance, you all see the serpent kind of coil out and, like, begin whispering something to Umbreon. Well, I guess it'd be normal talking, but you guys are far enough away
yeah.
that over this wind, you can't really hear it. As Umbreon looks back out at you, and that voice booms
Shit,
again.
I'm still disguised. I'm still disguised.
Elliot's gonna do his innate detect magic,
Oh
by the
my.
way, just for funsies. He'll have that for a minute.
You see all of the magic from that sigil you saw, where originally you saw it being pushed out towards the town. There is magic, Elliot, from all over the city being pulled into the tower in this vortex right now.
That's not the right direction.
The time is at hand, locksmith.
Guys, that's us.
Wait.
Okay, still?
I don't know. I got called it like 8 times, and every time I tried to correct him, he like slapped me. So
I don't think I can be
Oh.
called that.
You as well, traitor.
Yeah, look who's talking.
Yeah, we don't really smith locks anymore.
More of a god-killing job. I think after that, Lulun's gonna drop his visage. And actually come out as Lulin.
Lulin Bolt Speaker.
Miss me?
Not quite.
yes, I did.
Your uncle promised me this world if I could bring his brother back. Bring them back together.
Not your best idea.
I brought them back together. They both rest happily where they belong.
No, one of them was resting just fine.
And now the other rests with him.
Damn.
Damn.
So it's just you guys that it's just you we're killing then.
That's one less person that will have to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, you just checked
Wow.
someone off the list
Thank-
for us. Thanks.
I don't
What
normally
can
say
I-
this, but thank you.
What can I say? I needed the body.
You chose bad.
Yeah, I guess-
Ah, okay, I get it now.
You should have picked someone. You could have had someone way more like fit than that. You kidding me? You guys been reading books for like 40 years.
Yes, but there are oh so few Minotaurs adept at doing magic.
I mean, you probably just didn't look hard enough, honestly.
Yeah.
You just took the first body that walked along. Jeez, desperate much?
You are funny.
Thank you. I try.
He really is.
It begrudge you having your last words be something that you find enjoyment in. The time of my ascendance is at hand. Let's settle this.
As you watch, as the Flame Keepers in one motion all drop their spears forward. Elnis kind of walks up to you.
If you're all gonna say something, now's the time.
Elliot's just gonna lean into Lyra. You know, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually kind of pretty cool. Like, that was all at once. Can we do that?
That's cool.
No, we're
Yeah.
actual people.
Yeah. Well, it's an army, maybe.
It's a
I think-
volunteer
I think-
army.
Now,
Yeah, but I
would-
feel like if we
would-
say charge, they'll
would-
go.
Would now be the good time to summon the dragon?
Oh,
yeah,
that-
did you do
he's
that
on
yet?
his way.
Okay.
Bro, he's on his
He's
way.
on his way? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
So you've
the
already
second
When did
things
he
went
get
south.
here?
I don't know.
Okay, how
Dude's
long
got
ago?
travel time.
I know, but
It's like 100 feet. It can't take that long. Where the hell do you go?
Bro, it's like 300 feet just to the door. It's gonna take us like 10 minutes just to walk over there.
You know a lot about how fast dragons fly. I'm gonna need your help at some point.
Yeah, well, it is like the family business, Karak.
Okay, well
That's true. That is true.
As you're standing here, Elliot, you feel a large figure behind you. As the rest
Yeah?
of you see Mazebreaker behind Elliot, as Mazebreaker squats down. I really thought you'd be taller.
Same to you.
Excuse you.
Yeah, excuse you.
I'm plenty big.
Look, hey,
That's an
no,
entire
you are plenty
giant.
big. You're just a bit of a runt for a giant.
Okay, I kind of want to punch you
He
even
kind
more
of
now.
like stands up and he cracks his neck as he picks up the Mazebreaker hammer. I'm gonna try not to take that personally. As
Well, okay.
behind the army on the other side, you see 3 metal hatches on the side of the tower pull open. As you see these very long blue bodies covered in legs slither out of them.
Yep, there they are.
Hey, Macebreaker. You know how you're angry at me?
Yeah, boss.
And I still have a couple minutes of, or like a minute of Featherfall? I'm gonna need you to throw me up as hard as you can.
Straight up?
Straight up, boss.
Is it? I feel like you should be more focused on the fight and less focused on running away.
Up is not away. And 2, I'm gonna try to get between... I want to get in the line of the magical energy flowing into that tower. I want to see if I can redirect a little bit of it.
You sure that's a good idea, boss man?
Nope. I have literally no idea.
And,
But
if it kills you...
Mages... Then I'll explode into a billion little pieces. But mages are conduits. And I'm getting pretty okay at transferring one magic to another.
Works for me, Yeah, that works for me, as he just grabs you by the collar and straight up you go.
God,
And he
I'm
always
happy I got to
complained when
see
we
that.
threw him.
Like,
God, I'm happy that
Elliot
I got to
goes
see
up.
that.
Elliot goes up so quickly that you all hear an audible boom.
I was gonna say, does it break the sound barrier?
I am
Mazebreaker just
so
broke
happy.
the sound barrier with Elliot, throwing him up.
My man's
Thank you,
dead.
Mazebreaker. Thank you for doing. I feel so much catharsis just getting to see that.
Elliot, you cross one of the streams of magic. What do you do?
He he would try to get close, but not in it. And his first, like, on the way up, he's going to try to divert it sort of away from him slightly. Like, not a lot. He's just going to try to see if he has any control over this magical stream of energy.
Roll me Arcana at disadvantage.
What do you mean disadvantage?
I mean disadvantage.
Right. You can't do this.
It's
to me
magic
just
being
because I'm
drawn.
good at Arcana.
It's magic being drawn towards an active ritual.
I
That surely Elliot knows about.
I was going to say, after the discussion of changing souls to change bodies, that might have opened up some of Elliot's eyes, but I realize that's a stupid reason, so I'm not gonna.
Elliot, you succeed in kind of, like, the magic doesn't stop, but you do manage to flex the stream away from you.
Interesting.
Kind of like you put a rock in the stream. Like you're changing the flow. You begin floating down.
Okay. Elliot is going to try to cast I wonder. I have literally no idea. But he's gonna do it anyway. Elliot's gonna try to throw through the stream of magic a select spell. I think just a classic fireball. Like, he's angling it, trying to get to the other side of the bridge, knowing full well that it might not get that far. But
You're throwing a fireball or a firebolt?
Bolt.
Okay.
Did I say ball?
You did say ball, but that's...
You did.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
I wanted to clarify, because you don't really throw a fireball.
Yeah, you're right. A firebolt, like, right through the center of the magic to see if it's affected as it goes through it.
As you throw this firebolt through the stream of magic, you watch, and to everybody else on the ground, it looks like Elliot just threw a firebolt for no reason. Like, got way up high and then just, pew! But Elliot, you watch as it goes through this, as something catches onto it, and as it's falling away, you think you ever so... Roll me a perception check, actually.
Bro, don't make me do that one. I'm bad at that one. Oh, I'm actually okay at that one. Oh, I clicked the disadvantage button. Should I roll again?
You have a +9.
Apparently.
Highest one was an 18. That's a 27.
Okay.
It looks like an anguished face, screaming as it's pulled out of the stream by the firebolt.
I'm sorry. Okay. What?
Roll me a history check.
I don't think I need to. It's obviously pulling souls towards the sword.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Oops. Sorry, boss man.
Down on the ground, this mob of people behind you is kind of... Because these aren't the trained soldiers of Ulfast. Are kind of like... You can hear them, like, nervously jangling their weapons and, like, readjusting grips as Elnis looks over at you. He goes, "Say something, one of you."
Macebreaker, pick me up.
You got it, boss man. Wait. You want to go up like him, or you just want to go up?
No.
Almost.
Just gonna, like, hands together and just...
He holds his hands together and raises you up.
Citizens! I stand before you now as Lumen Boltspeaker. Please stop and think. There is a resistance for a reason. Citizens, I ask you this. Do you continue living in fear? Held by the nape of your necks by tyrants? Do you want to free your shackles from the hold of dictators? Do you yearn for freedom, solace, love, and peace? We are people. We breathe the same air, eat the same food, drink the same water. We love and thrive as a people. We coexist. As Luzin is talking, he's conjuring up magic, and he's pulling and reaching from druidic nature magics, as well as the divinity. And Luan's going to cast Healing Spirit in the group of people, but he's recreating the World Tree. So the canopy is over the people. To live together under one canopy of life. I implore you not to fight. He's going to point at the silenced people as well as the guards. You are not our enemy. The enemy is the men up top, holding us all hostage. Us. You, the citizens. Us, the rebellion. The resistance is not a call to arms. It's a call to go home. That's all we want, is to go home to our plane. It's a call for us and citizens to obtain the freedom we fucking deserve. Fellow citizens, brothers and sisters of the resistance, and those from this plane, stand together. Let us riot for freedom and break down these chains that have bound you for so damn long. Let us tear down this maze and see beyond the walls and seek the freedom you so rightfully deserve. Let the words freedom resonate and ring through the astral sea.
You watch, Lulin, as the Flame Keepers on the other side kind of begin looking around, and then one of them drops their weapon. And then another. And then another, as the Flame Keepers' weapons begin to clatter to the ground. As you hear,
Cute speech. Kill the traitors.
As the silenced go through the Flame Keepers like a wave, slaughtering everything in their path. And on your side of the bridge, you see a human, about 5'2", red hair, walk out, just... I thought it was a good speech. One of you called my name. So what do you say? Should we fight or should we fight?
Oh, let's fucking fight.
Let's go.
As this human just begins to jog across the bridge by himself. As Elnis kind of looks behind you and begins walking forward. As halfway across the bridge, you watch as this human bursts out of his clothes, as he grows and his skin turns red and his wings unfurl from his back, as he lets out a burst of fire, and Razzlethar the Devourer charges the enemy with your army at his back. Roll initiative.
Let's go, Razzlethar.
Elliot's definitely going to shout, "Mind the snakes."
Razzlethar really said, I wanted to walk in unnoticed, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, Mans could have just flown in as a dragon, but he wanted to be dramatic.
Yeah. Look, we love a theater queen.
Oh, the fighting noises begin.
As your forces flash with the silence as you push through the middle. Elnis and Gazpacho and your friends and allies and Lulin, your father, making a hole so you can push to the middle of this battlefield. As one of the Behirs jumps up, and Mazebreaker grabs it by the neck and brings it to the ground, dragging it across the cobblestones. As they push into the enemy, you see 100 fights breaking out all around you as the wind picks up. As Umbreon steps out ahead of you and smiles.
Let's finish this, locksmiths.
Really gotta stop calling me that.
I told you, we don't do that anymore.
I've
Yeah.
never done it.
He's not much for listening.
Clearly.
It's just how it is.
Got too much magma in his ears, you know? Brimstone clogging it all up.
Oh, hey, I was able to roll initiative.
Yeah, is there an encounter
Finally.
now?
There is an
There is.
encounter now.
Oh,
There we go.
oof, that
I
was
just
not
kept pushing the
good.
button.
That was decent for me, thankfully.
Hey, look at that.
I got that big
Look at
natural
that.
one, so, you know.
Oh no!
You are the
Well,
most motivated for this fight.
Luna's like, I don't wanna.
But I don't
Can I
It's
go
hot.
home? I have a tummy ache.
I have a doctor's excuse.
Flammable books!
And Lulin,
I have a doctor's excuse. It says excuse due to scurvy.
and Lulin, as you charge in, the battle commences. Take us away.
The paladin gets to go first, which means I get to set up spells for the first time this fucking campaign.
Yay!
Oh my god.
So some rules for this combat. If any of you guys gets too close to the other fights happening, you run the risk of getting pulled into them. But what do we think of the battle map?
It looks
It
It's
sick.
pretty nifty.
It's sick.
I have a question. Are the black minotaurs or the white minotaurs ours?
The white minotaurs are the silent.
Okay, okay.
Right. So, Lula, I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Crusader's Mantle.
Also, you are rolling all of your rolls to me right now if you want to adjust that. Oh no, initiative rolls automatically go to me. Never mind.
Yeah.
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 I'm going to cast Crusader's Mantle.
Okay.
So
Let's
holy,
go!
holy power,
Looks sick.
holy power radiates you from you and an aura within 30-foot radius, awakening boldness of friendly creatures. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with me, centered on me. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the aura, including, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it is hit with a weapon attack.
When it hits with a weapon attack,
Yes.
not
So
when
it's
it
good
is
for-
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Specifically
It's
with a weapon. Yes.
good for the good for the fightings.
Yes. There's that. And then, I can't really do much else. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna stand right here, dead center.
Okay.
Actually, no, I lied to you. I'm gonna. Which motherfucker
No,
is
Karak,
Mazebreaker?
why are you moving?
Which motherfucker is Mazebreaker?
This guy right here.
Cool.
The big ass boy.
Luna's gonna go over here then. Oh, that's supposed to go with me.
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
So, for the
that's-
purposes of this, by the way, these fights are going to happen around you regardless of if you intervene in them or not.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me lay out who some people are. Can you guys all see my cursor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is Mazebreaker.
Yes.
This is Elnis.
All right.
Okay.
Down
okay.
here. Obviously,
Down
this
this
is Razzlethar.
Yeah. What?
Hell yeah.
And
No
we
way.
all know who this is.
Gazpacho.
Gotcha.
What about?
And there are like, I didn't want to put it on this because it would clutter it, but there are hundreds of more people on this field. Like, around the area that you guys are in, the fighting is thick, like too thick to walk through.
Do we have
Wait,
tokens
so
for
is it,
Kieran and Drago?
Kieran and Drago did not charge across the bridge with you because Drago has been stabbed and Kieran is not a fighter.
Okay, cool.
Big support.
So
Define support.
So is what we're walking through difficult terrain? Is that what you mean by?
It will be difficult terrain, but you'll also run the risk of taking attacks from enemies.
Okay, kind of at all times, because they're everywhere.
Yeah,
If we
except
get too
for
close.
pretty much if you get within 2 or 3 squares, we'll say if you get within 5 feet of any of the other enemies on the map, of any of the other tokens on the map, you run the risk of getting hit.
Okay, cool.
Alright, Elliot, it's your turn.
Now that we're closer to the tower, are the streams of energy a little bit closer to Elliot? Like, can he focus on a specific, now that he knows it's comprised of a bunch of individual entities, can he focus on a specific one?
You can try to. Roll me Arcana. They're all going towards the 3rd floor, though, so they're all over your head.
Oh, okay. He's gonna try to focus on one of them.
And as you're watching this... What is that? 19? 22? Jesus Christ.
That's what I was about to say.
So you focus, Elliot, and you're trying to look up at the stream, and then it catches your eye. As you watch one of the silents go down to a Minotaur's axe, you watch its soul pull out of its body and fly off towards the 3rd floor.
Is it so the Minotaurs?
The silent soul, yes.
Oh, it's the silent soul. Even better.
And as you kind of take it in, you can see that every time somebody is dying, their souls are going towards the 3rd floor.
Elliot's gonna try to redirect that single soul into the Guru amulet.
Roll...
Sorry, just as devil's advocate, Elliot has released a soul from this before.
He has.
This is the most PT has been stumped this entire fucking campaign.
How did you stump him more than pulling Maze Breaker out of the damn hammer?
Roll me Arcana again, it is going to take an action.
Okay, yeah. I did expect that. Where'd it go? Oh, it's up here. Oh, for God's sake!
That's so tragic.
I'll show myself out.
Everybody deafened but Elliot.
Damn it.
Elliot, you try to redirect this soul, and you feel something on the 3rd floor fighting you. As you see the sword visibly in your mind, with Ro holding it into the stone, and this serpent on his shoulder pushing his hands down towards it. As Ro, like, the veins running all across Ro's body are black. He looks desiccated. He is screaming in pain as souls are flowing through him into this sword.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh no, Rosie's got AirPods in.
How will she know?
She looked away.
Are you doing anything else, Elliot?
Elliot's gonna look to Lyra and be like, could you maybe remove that obstacle in the door? Just like a quick banish, maybe? I got to get right on through.
You mean the god and
Yes.
standing in the door?
That's the one.
I can try.
Good shout. All right, let me know.
Okay. I feel like that's not gonna work, but I will try.
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
Look, no matter what, I think her priority needs to be get inside. It's dire in there.
Okay. I'll try to bandage him. It's not my turn yet, right?
It is not. Newsden.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do what I do best. Except I can't stay within Lulin's field if I do that. But okay. I am going to start off by casting Mirror Image. So, 3, it's sort of like, Nuzin sort of like pulls out, like has Hugh in her hand, and you see the horns sort of shimmer and glow from sort of internal star kind of sparkling look, and 3 exact copies of her sort of shimmer and step out of her body. And assume the exact same position. And she sort of like looks back at the rest of the group, and gives like a nod, and is just gonna run forward. I think I'm gonna stay. Let's see. Can I cross
You
through?
You cannot get past
Okay,
him.
I can't pass around. Then I'm gonna stay within Lulin's kind of aura and stand there and wait.
Okay. Karak, it is your turn.
Oh no.
Actually, I'm going to use a legendary action before your turn.
Got
boy.
Newsden, as you run up, you see the whip uncurl as it looks like a serpent, a literal metal serpent, as it bursts into flames, and he swings it out at you. And I will roll publicly.
Oh boy.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yes, a 19 hits me.
So you are going to take... You're going to take 7 slashing and 12 fire damage as this whip wraps around you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to need you to give me a dex saving throw.
Oh, that was horrible.
Newsen, as you feel this whip wrap around...
Wait! I have mirror image up, so he has to...
Roll with disadvantage, right?
No, I roll a d20. Hold on, I was just reading it. So I have 3 duplicates. I just have to roll a 6 or higher, and I can redirect the attack's target to one of the duplicates.
Alright, roll a d20.
Alright. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright.
So Newton, it wraps around you as he pulls and swings you off your feet.
Okay.
Swinging you around and slamming you into the wall of the fortress.
That's so fun and funky fresh.
Which you don't take any damage from because it's bludgeoning damage.
So true. So I took,
Oh, wait,
I
are
took
you
26. No, I'm not raging. I can't rage and cast spells.
So you're gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so I took...
Which I think is 3, because I think you have resistance when you're not raging, immunity when you are.
yeah. So that was 29 damage total.
29 damage total.
Okay.
Karak, it is your turn.
I'm going to start off by casting... I'm going to go ahead and cast Fairy Fire. And I'm going to center it on... trying to find a good place to put that. You said the white ones are the silence?
Yes, okay. I will say this.
Yes.
I would focus on the god.
Got it, got it.
Yeah, everyone really decided
I was gonna
anything
say,
but
I
that.
don't know.
You know what?
Going
Fair.
over
I
the
think
other battles.
I think Karak's got a couple stuff. I guess I'll do Eldritch Blast, and I'm going to modify it by using my Lance of Lethargy to basically lower their speed by 10 feet until the end of my next turn. So I'm
Roll a
going to
hit.
go ahead and see how that goes. I pressed the thing. I'm not sure how that went because it didn't do the thingy.
You gotta
Okay.
hit attack.
Yeah, there we go. There's a
That'll
29
hit.
hit.
Oh, nice. Jesus Christ.
Roll damage.
Got it. All right, and I'm doing that for all of the. I'm just gonna pumping all of my goddamn beams in there. So,
That'll
Not
be
sure how
3
many-
beams.
all right, 3 beams.
Plus 10
so,
to hit. That's sick.
There we go. So
You guys can't hit things.
that.
I think you have
and
to
I'll-
roll for each beam, by the way.
Yeah. And it's just 1d10, so I'm just gonna.
You're saying beams. I've been hearing beams.
Well, we are in beam world, Elliot.
So that's that's 23 damage, and for the until the end of my next turn, they cannot.
But you
they,
have
they
to
can,
roll for all 3 beams to hit the
You
target.
have to roll to hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
4 for the first.
I'm gonna use all my beams.
All of my
You have
beams.
3 beams.
28.
Second one will also hit.
Got it.
So that's 8 damage.
I'm gonna memorize everything. There we go.
And that will also hit.
All right.
So that is in total.
That is 3 beams so far.
That is 11 damage.
There we go. And we're currently.
You're beaming.
Okay, and that means we got 1 more beam to go.
No, you only have 3 beams at level 14.
That's it. Oh, right, you need to be level 17 for 4.
You
I was
did
seeing
do-
11th level and 4, and not the 4th and not 4
You're-
and 17th.
You're missing 1 damage.
No, I
Okay.
took the damage from the big
Oh,
roll he
got-
did. I took the first damage roll from that. It's the
Got it.
damage for the second
Got it.
beam.
Yeah. So until the end of the next turn, they are gonna be, you know.
As these beams hit him, and he kind of staggers back as you watch this. It almost looks like bear traps on his ankles as he begins trudging.
You dare use a god's power against me, Warlock?
Yes.
Listen, my god's not here, and I think that they would say that this is a damn fine reason to use it. And then with that, I'm gonna drop the look that I have because I've been disguised this whole time as a lawyer to show that I am Karakarim, the one of the last hunters of the white lady.
I love the white lady so much.
It's either that or goddess of the Emerald Hunt, and I love the white lady. So
On his turn, he holds a hand out behind him and pulls down as you watch the side of the obsidian tower collapse as lava spews down this doorway and begins pooling at his feet.
You want
You're
to
such a
hear
sore
so
loser.
badly? Then die like them.
oh, you only wish that they were dead.
Holy shit. Let's take. What a line.
And with that, there's nothing else I can do with my bonus action, so I leave it to you.
He holds a hand out to you, Karak.
Mm-hmm.
As a burst of flame flies from his hand, and this is reflavored, but he is casting chain lightning on you.
I don't like that flavor.
Could you explain to me what chain lightning does again?
Yeah. So you need to, and then Lulin, Lyra, and Elliot all need to give me dexterity saving throws.
No, jeez.
There we go.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Roll those fucking dex saves,
He said dex. Oof.
So Karak, you'll succeed. Everybody else will fail.
Damn.
As you watch this fire hit Karak in the chest and blast out of him towards Lyra, Elliot, and Lulin. As Karak, you are going to take 26 damage.
I would like to use my reaction. I believe I have something along the lines called Misty Escape. Once per short rest, if I take damage, I can turn invisible, teleport up to 60 feet, and I remain invisible. Oh, wait a minute, that doesn't negate the damage. Never mind.
So you're going to take 26 damage. Lulin, Elliot, and Lyra, you're going to take 53 fire damage.
Isn't Elliot in, like, the air, though?
Elliot is in the air. That's an excellent point.
Well, okay.
He's floating down.
I don't know if chain lightning can reach you if you're, like, hundreds of feet in the air.
It cannot. So the third bolt, so Lyra and Lulin, you'll both take 53 damage, and the third one just bounces off to one of the defenders and incinerates him. This man is dead.
Rough. Lyra's already looking hurt. She's unhappy.
And then he is going to move his movement speed forward minus the 10.
Mm-hmm.
And Lyra, it is your turn. I will remind you guys that you do have 3 potions.
We do. I forget which one I have. I think it's the fireproof one.
Oh, yeah, which one do I have? I've got... Yo, yeah, you should pop the fireproof one, probably.
Probably.
And I've got the blink potion.
Mm-hmm.
And I have pill giant strength,
Yeah.
though.
Because I might pop the blink potion, because the thing is that I cannot do another one of those, or I can't like survive another one of those. But it casts a full, or it needs a full action to cast. Okay. Maybe I'll wait on that. I'm going to. I guess I'll attempt the banishment. I don't really expect it to work, though. Let's try a banish. Why not? So that's a DC 17 charisma. Or a legendary resistance, maybe.
That bitch rolled a 1.
Did roll a 1.
You watch Lyra as he starts to fade out before the spell breaks.
Sorry, I forgot something. I have resistance for all spell attacks now. That's something I got new for my...
What?
So was the previous thing a spell attack?
It was. You would only
It
take
was.
26 damage.
You have
What?
Oh, yes.
That is sick as heck.
It is sick as heck. So I was reading that and I was like, don't forget you have that. And then I forgot immediately. Okay,
Bending.
cool. Anyway, sorry, 26.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's just an abjuration wizard.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. Okay.
Elliot, roll me 1d6.
Okay.
It's just to see how high up you are. So you're 60 feet above the ground right now. You'll fall at a rate of 20 feet per turn. But you're feather tall, so.
Okay. Yeah.
Lero, are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move because I feel like I don't need to be right there. I don't need to be right next to Batty. Back, like, here. Cool. With it.
Bless you.
Tight.
Alright.
Okay,
Lulin, it is your turn.
Aces. I'm just rereading on Crusader's Mantle. Is it that's dog concentration? That's awesome. God, paladins are so fucking cool. Here's what I'm gonna do.
You can hear Gazpacho roaring in the background of our battle music.
Isn't it great?
That's great.
Gazpacho out there throwing them into the goddamn pit.
Newson, as you pull yourself away from the rocks, you see Gazpacho just throw a silenced off the platform.
Let's go! That's my fucking bear!
That's my bear!
That's my fucking bear.
Did you have a CBD gummy? Are you a little duded right now? Did I have to keep you quiet for the final fight?
I'm going to go ahead and take an opportunity attack from this little bit here.
It's not even focused on you.
Got it.
As it dives to bite you, you watch Mazebreaker grab its tail and use it as a club to hit the other one.
I'm going to
Get his ass box!
I'm gonna boot, scoot, and boogie right behind this quote unquote god. And your boy is gonna attempt to bonk.
Roll the bonk.
Damn.
That will not hit.
Cool.
As you go to swing, and he turns as the armor catches the blow.
Second bonk. 16. Damn.
That will also not hit.
Does your talisman also work with attack rolls?
As far as I know,
Saving
it's
throws
just
or ability checks, they're mine.
Yeah, ability checks and saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
He looks at you, Lulin.
I just wanted to read it.
This is what your uncles were afraid of. You are nothing.
I've been telling myself that for a while there, bud.
Why don't you stop talking in a mirror?
He's gonna use his second legendary action, look back at Karak, and cast Flame Strike. Karak, I need you to make me another dex save.
is a 20.
That will succeed, so you are going to take half damage. As he holds out his hand and a lance of fire and magma shoots up through the ground, enveloping Karak. And Karak, you are going to take 9 damage.
As a bonus action, I'm going to move. I'll just recast Healing Spirit because it's definitely more than 30 feet away. I'll cast Healing Spirit and plop that right there.
Where are you putting it?
Right next to Karak. Like diagonally to Karak.
Okay.
I can move you. Yeah, and then the aura follows me as well.
Oh, yes.
Gotta slide that over some more.
Yeah. I love playing paladins. So many auras.
Elliot,
so many
you are
things
now
to do.
40 feet up and it is your turn.
And you say there's lava pouring over the entranceway?
Mm-hmm.
Well. "40 feet up, eh?
Were you also looking at Mold Earth? Because I
Maybe.
was.
Maybe. Definitely not a dirt wizard.
Truly,
You little dirt boys, that's
would
what you all
say.
are.
I am
Stock would
dirt
say.
boy.
Dirt boy.
I'm a little dirt boy.
You're both little dirt boys.
Dirt boys. Little dirt boy? Little dirt boy?
Dirt boy?
That's what you're gonna say to me before I die? You're gonna call me a little dirt boy?
No, I'm gonna
That's
call you a
the
little dirt
last
boy so
thing
you
you're gonna say
live.
to me?
You're gonna come punch me.
My god. Great. It's moments like these I wonder, why don't I have damaging spells?
You got one.
I'm gonna cast this guy. Right. Oh no. Oh, I haven't planned this very well. Oh no. Oh no.
You really didn't plan it very well.
Well, it's just so perfect. Karak, why are you in the way? I can't just
I have
cast
not-
it on
I have-
Karak?
I have not moved.
That's the problem. Get out of the way. God, boot scoot and boogie.
Literally
Bruce
behind you
and
right
Boogie.
now, compared to the threat.
Why must all of Elliot's damaging spells have radiuses of greater than 10 feet?
No, honest to God, right now, it's a problem.
You could probably go like diagonal south.
Nope.
West.
Then it hits one. It usually clips Lulin, but also it hits one of the friendlies. Don't want to clip Lulin. Sorry,
prefer if
Lulin
you
will
did.
shake it off.
I'd prefer if you didn't. So I just took, what, 53
Oh,
fucking
yo.
damage?
Right, that's where I'll cast it.
Yeah.
That's a DC 17 Dex save.
My hooves are
hands
just
are
out.
here.
Facing that one guy.
He fails. Roll
Oh!
damage.
Or
Get fucked, bitch.
Oh, hell yeah.
also, I'm hoping that the guy I hit was the guy that got disintegrated by that lightning.
It was not. I already deleted him.
That's rough.
Sacrifices must be made, I guess.
Well, the thing is,
You disintegrate another Minotaur.
sorry. As the soul
What about the
slips by me.
Bahir, though?
Sorry.
The Bahir is gonna get pretty acided up as Mazebreaker continues to use it as a weapon.
It's got acid
He
damage
dips
now.
it in like a
You watch as
breadstick.
he like swings it down and slaps it on the acid and then just swings it up like a wet towel and hits the other one with it.
I imagine Mazebreaker fighting is just the epitome of, like, Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Rolf with the fish.
Yes. Yes.
Some Looney Tunes ass shit.
Yes.
Are you doing anything else, Elliot?
I think that is what Elliot did. Well, yeah. Can I still move horizontally while I'm falling? Is that a thing?
You
Cool,
cannot.
I'm going down.
You're just a vertical boy.
Newsden, you're up.
All right. Now I'm moving in. Me and my three homies. I think I'm trying to figure out, is this? I'm trying to figure out what's flanking with Lulin in his placement. I guess it would be this.
Either of those would be flanking.
This?
Yeah. Flanking is directly across.
Well, I don't want to be in the acid circle, I think, technically.
That's
Does
only
that
one
persist,
turn.
or is
It's
it gone?
Oh, it's gone. Okay, cool.
No, it... Oh yeah, because they just retake the damage at the start of their next turn. Or at the end of their next turn.
Yeah.
All right. It's time to whack this bitch.
Reminder, you get an additional D6 hit, or D6 radiant damage.
D6 radiant damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rolled a hit.
All right. First one's a 19.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
That's 9.
Remember to roll
and
your
then you said it
1d6?
was a D4 radiant or
D6.
D6?
1d6.
That's an additional 4 radiant.
Okay.
Next attack. That is a
That'll
20.
hit.
And that's 17 slashing and only 1 radiant for that one.
As you run up, and Newson, you slide past one of his legs and drag Hugh across the front of both of his knees as you watch this golden ichor shoot out of the gaps in the armor.
Why don't you worry more about what's right in front of you? Huh, buddy?
He just grunts, and Karak, it's your turn.
Wonderful. First things first, I'm going to use my movement to move into the space that the spirit that Lulin summoned, so that way I can start getting that tiny bit of stuff. And then I'm going to...
Karak, as you're moving towards that, you see him inhale as you feel hot... All of you feel hot air rushing past you towards him.
I believe also, because you stepped into it, the healing spirit would interact.
Mm-hmm.
It should, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be like a D6, I believe.
Yeah, 1d6 HP.
Mm-hmm. Should I roll that or you?
You.
Got it.
What's 1 plus 3?
There we go. And Rock's just gonna kind of shake his head and say, "You've gotten soft while you've been gone. I remember being scared of you at every single meeting. How about we remind you of what you used to be?" And I'm going to cast, where is it? Where is it? Somewhere here. Where's my Dark Disillusion? Or is that an ability? Yeah, Dark Delirium. There we go. So I'm going to cast Dark Delirium once per short rest. As an action, choose a creature I see within 60 feet, and they got to make a Wisdom 18 saving throw. And for the rest of the episode, for the next 6 turns, they'll be frightened of me.
Oh, don't worry, Karak. That is the rest of the episode.
Whatever you think I am, still a god.
And he's going to use a legendary resistance.
Ah, well, you can't win them all, can you? You can't make Crazy See reason. And proceeds, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to Hidden Step, which should allow me to become invisible.
All right.
And I'm gonna use that, and then I'm just gonna use the rest, a bit more of my movement to sort of get a bit further behind Elliot, because I don't want to get in the crossfire of what they can do.
As he finishes, as you go invisible, you take a step away, you kind of look up and time seems to slow as you watch him finish taking in this breath. And he is going to use Flame Burst. Centered on himself.
Woohoo! 40 feet up!
Yep.
Is it a sphere?
It is a
Even
sphere.
then, it's still...
But Elliot is still out of range.
Depends on
Yeah,
what
he's still out of
sphere.
range.
Karak, Newton, Luland.
Dex save.
Dex save. Newton, you should have the barbarian thing that lets you make it an advantage.
Yes. Me and Karaka matching our deck saves.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever Sony makes a saving throw within 10 feet of me, so Newton.
Nobody's
you get
within 10 feet of you.
Yeah, you get a +1 to my aura protection.
He's 10 feet from you. Newton's 15 feet away.
Got it, okay. And you said Dex. Damn.
As you all watch as flames roar out of him, and you are all going to take 35 fire damage.
Is potion drinking an action or a bonus action?
For the potions you guys have, they will be bonus actions.
Okay.
I'm
I
pretty
knew
sure
I should
it's
have
I'm pretty
drank
sure
that. I
it's,
forgot.
Yeah, you should have.
I think it's bonus action to drink yourself, action to feed it to somebody else.
That's right.
Or
That's
it's,
what I was
or it's
thinking.
an action to get the full healing from a healing potion.
Yeah.
And that was his bonus action. With his action, he is going to attack. And he is specifically going for Newton, because focus on what's in front of you.
Yep.
So he is going to make 2 attacks with his Flame Whip.
Okay.
I need to move that. First one will be a 14.
Oh, that's meets it beats, right?
Yep, but remember you still have Mirror Image up.
That is a 7, so that
One
takes
of
out
them is
one
destroyed.
of the... Yep.
He's going to roll. He's going to attack again,
Okay.
and that is a critical fail.
Let's go.
So, Luland.
Fuck you.
Newton, you are being buffeted. You are trying to keep your guard up as you dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Luland, make me an attack roll.
Fun. 18.
Come
That'll
on, buddy.
hit,
You
roll
haven't even
damage.
made me angry.
I'm not allowed to smite. No, it's not my turn.
I'll allow you to smite.
Cool.
You're at what, 5 HP anyways?
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah. I'm gonna do a blinding smite.
Alright. I will make that con save. Alright, so he is... How long is the spell?
The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares the bright light. That attack deals an extra 3d8 radiant damage to the target. Additionally, the target must succeed on a Constitution save or be blinded until the spell ends. A blinded creature in the spell Constitution save at the end of each of its turns on the successful save is no longer blinded. And then 1d2 radiant damage as well.
Okay. And then because it is the end of his turn, he's going to remake the saving throw, because you attacked in the middle of his turn.
Yes. DC 14.
Still failed.
Get fucked, bitch.
Yes!
As he covers his eyes and, like, begins trying to wipe something away from them. And Lyra, it is your turn.
You call yourself a
Alrighty,
god.
I've been waiting.
So patiently.
Because I have ideas. Okay, whoa. So. First I'm gonna move to here. And then I'm going to cast Globe of Invulnerability, which makes us invulnerable to spells of 5th level or lower. Which, because that's an Abjuration spell, that recharges my Arcane Ward by 12 hit points. So that goes up by 12 hit points. And the people... Here, wait. Is that gonna let me put this down? So
what are the components of that spell?
I believe a glass bead, which doesn't have...
Verbal, thematic, or just material?
Oh no, it's verbal, somatic, and material.
Counterspell.
Damn you! Okay, cool. So what's the status of my Arcane Ward? Does it not...
It'll still go up. It'll still go up.
Okay. Cool.
Unless somebody else wants to counterspell him back.
Oh, well, wait, I have counters. Can I counterspell it back?
You can counterspell back as a reaction, but remember, it will trigger a wild magic surge.
Oh. What?
Seems like an ideal win.
We all know how Isaac feels about wild
just...
magic.
Yeah, wait, what do you mean? Wait.
If you counterspell a counterspell, it triggers a wild magic surge. That's been a rule in this campaign for a long time.
We just don't do it very often.
I have fun. Let's do it. I love wild magic.
Yes.
I am obsessed with wild magic.
And just so the record holds, I'm 40 feet away from the arrow now. So.
All right.
Karak just like, wild magic? I love the wild.
All right.
Oh, no.
Roll me 1d1000.
Oh.
1,000.
How do you do
I know.
that? Oh, wait, you
what
just type
Mr.
it.
For
Yeah, you
Flash
type it.
roll.
You could just type, you could just click on the 100 and then add a 0. Yeah, you did the wrong, you did the wrong slash.
Yeah, /R.
Every time.
LaTeX does
Oh,
the
good,
other
it
slash.
There you
I
go.
think you mean LaTeX.
No, I
839.
I felt the glasses get pushed up so far.
That's really funny. So graffiti appears on the ground in between you both that says Lyra Dream Shadow was here.
Oh no!
Everybody will know!
As the global invulnerability goes up.
I think Lyra would feel worse about that than a fireball. I think she'd rather fireball herself than graffiti this.
Yeah, she's straight up like, but this is a historical site.
Lyra, are you doing anything else?
You were here. You made history.
No.
Yeah.
All right. We are going to take a quick bio break then. At the end of the round. And when we return at the top of the next round, we will continue this fight. We will see everybody in about 5 minutes.
I don't.
And we're back.
No.
Just tell me you're using it.
Okay.
And Lulin, it is your turn, you 5 health man, you.
Yeah, Lulin's gonna pump all of his lay on hand. Yeah, Lulin's gonna pump all of his lay on hands into him, so he's gonna gain 50 HP.
Jesus, dude.
Nice.
Be a healthy boy.
It's a whole second lira.
I'm just now at half.
It's a whole second lira.
I love that.
Jesus, leave me alone.
Then I'm going to bonus action healing word myself. At 4th level. Good rolls?
Good rolls.
11. It's not terrible.
No, you rolled 3 threes on D4s. That's decent.
Yeah.
Remember, healing word is not inherently a strong healing spell.
Yeah. Alright. That's all that was my whole turn.
Alright.
Back at it again.
Elliot, you have dropped to 20 feet.
As people see Elliot, as Elliot is sort of close enough that like people can see his eyes again, Lyra, whatnot, and Karak. If you're looking at Elliot, you would notice that his eyes go completely black as he looks towards this man, and he goes, "Let's see how you like it." And he's casting negative energy flood.
Get his
as
ass.
he looks up at the sky and pulls down, trying to direct this energy towards the towards him. And I put that in chat.
That's sick as hell.
Okay.
So that is a con save from the boy.
What's the save?
Elliot's spell save. So
it doesn't say on your sheet, so I need to know what your spell save is.
I'm going to it. Give me a sec.
I believe in you.
Is it lower than a 22?
Maybe.
Silvery barbs.
Maybe.
Oh?
And I'll give advantage to...
Roll me a
Lulin.
d20.
Okay. 12.
Alright, we're good.
Oh my god, guys, I completely forgot.
It's a 12.
Let's go.
Oh, nice. Those are great rolls.
Those are good rolls.
Alright, roll your
great.
damage,
So he
Elliot.
fails. And so I roll this button. Normally. As he pulls the necrotic energy down and just directs it into him like a fire hose.
And Lulin, you have advantage on your next attack.
Got it.
Actually, hold on. Let me actually click that and cast it. I just love Silvery Barbs so much.
One of the best spells in the game.
It is. Oh, attack, ability check, or saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
Jesus.
That's sick.
You have advantage on whichever one comes first.
Damn.
Alright, Elliot, are you doing anything else?
He is now within that sphere, isn't he? Wait, no.
No.
How big is your sphere?
Yeah, it's 30
Close.
feet.
It's
It's a 10-foot
no,
vulnerability
it's-
sphere.
Was it? Oh, was it 10? I thought it was 30.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
you gotta
okay.
float a little further down, bud. Next turn.
I mean, he's basically useless until he gets to the ground. So.
As a legendary action, he is going to cast Fire Shield on himself.
Okay. I don't know what that does.
Have fun, buddy.
Alright, Newsend, is your turn.
Oakley dokily. I'm gonna drink my potion of hill giant strength now, finally. And then I'm gonna go ahead and whack him. I do not know what that adds to my attack, though. You said it takes it up to
What's your attack
22?
right now? What's your strength modifier before it?
My strength modifier is +4.
Okay, so it'll be +6.
Okay. So
As you walk, this like wreath of flames begin to cover him. Roll to hit.
All right. That would be 21.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Remember the D6 for radiant?
Yep. That's 11, and then an additional 6 radiant.
As you hit this shield and the axe digs through and bites into his side, the shield explodes outwards. Roll me 2d8.
2d8. All right. 7.
You take 7 fire damage.
All right. Taken. And I'm hitting him again.
Taken, not deterred.
Yes, not deterred. Nothing can deter Nuzin. This is what she was built for.
Roll damage.
Whacking guys.
That is a 29.
Roll damage.
Oh, it was also the second turn of Vol, the spear.
Oh yeah.
The spear of acid.
Roll that as well.
Okay.
Should be what, 5d4? Something like that?
That's an additional 11 slashing and another 5 radiant. And then do I need to roll 2d8 again?
You do indeed.
Okay. 6. Man, I'm rolling bad damage for you. It's great.
That's fine. Karak, it is your turn.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh well, that's a lot of dice. I was out of the tab and it just rolled all the stuff that had been rolled. That was a lot.
Nice. That's the damage to the dudes.
The acid damage.
Yeah.
Rock's just gonna lock eyes with the god, and just
he's blind.
True. He's gonna try and lock eyes with the god.
He's blind.
Just gonna be like, you've done so many things. Your fire has tried to burn for too long, but you forgot one thing. All things must die. As Karak points and drinks his potion of fire resistance, and in one fell swoop brings it down and casts Finger of Death.
Oh my god.
That's so sick.
All right.
And they'll have to make a DC 18 con save.
I'm gonna legendary resistance that.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, hit that a bit too fast.
No, he still takes half damage, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or have as much on a successful one.
Yeah.
So he'll take 27.
Krok's just gonna, like, his hand's gonna shake a bit as he's just gonna clench his fist and just be like, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna pull out all the stops. And, I think we'll end our turn there.
All right. He is going to attempt to blindly hit both Lulin and Nuzin with his whip, which is going to be at disadvantage.
Yes.
Crit fails 1.
Nerd, which one of us gets to hit him?
Neither of you. I'm just going to take away his multi-attack.
Damn.
I'm okay with
Man's
that.
failed so hard. He was just like, never mind.
And then con save as his eyes snap back open.
Snap back to reality.
Well, there goes gravity. And he is going to laugh at you both as smoke envelops him and he disappears.
I do get a sentinel attack against that, I believe.
Against a teleport?
I think, hold on, let me look at it. I was just reading.
So there ain't nothing I can do with that.
Where was it? I was literally just reading.
Do you want me to check Sentinel?
Well, there's like a short version and then there was a longer one I was reading like a second ago. Because I think it's just if he moves out of my space.
So that's if he moves out. Teleport doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Got it.
As he disappears and Karak, Lyra, and Elliot, you feel wind gush behind you as he reappears behind you all.
Trying to burn more fuel, I see.
Elliot, you are making eye contact with him because that's the height you're at.
Damn, dude's 20 feet tall.
Oh god, yes.
Respect.
And Lyra, it is your turn.
Fuel, I see.
Okay.
You can all feel the heat rippling off of him.
Here. Damn. Okay. Wait, does that mean he's doing one of his little breathe-ins?
No, no, no. You can just feel the heat, like, behind you as he reappears.
He's just... Okay, so...
I don't feel the need to use that again quite yet.
Okay. In which case...
I just realized we were flanking and I wasn't making my attacks at advantage. Okay. Gotta remember that.
You were hitting him either way, but you could have gotten
Yeah, but I
that
could have
twice.
been critting.
You could have been hitting him more.
That was 4 attacks where I could have crit. But I'll remember in the
So,
future.
quick question. If I'm holding a concentration spell, I can still cast another spell as long as it's not concentration, right?
Yes. Correct.
Pretty sure that's
Yes.
rules.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I think I am gonna try to do some damage to him. I want to cast some Synaptic Static.
A Lyra Classic.
That is a Lyra Classic. I don't know if I ever cast it before. Oh wait, this is annoying. Because it's area of effect, I don't actually need it to be.
That's unfortunate.
That's weird. Yeah, I know.
Would Lyra kill innocent people?
She might not. She might. Ooh.
It looks like your
Okay,
best
never
bet
mind.
is
Let's
southwest.
Yeah, I might just move then. Because I don't think she would do that. And I also don't think that she. You're right. Yeah, she wouldn't do. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. She would not kill civilians, I don't think. So let's just move. I'm gonna disengage and move this way. Hey guys, if you still want to be in my globe of invulnerability, you should move with me. And I think that follows me, the globe of invulnerability.
Alright.
Okay. And that's my action, movement. So I think that's all I can do. That's my turn.
As the round ends, you all hear the sound of crumbling and cracking as lightning strikes the top of the tower and cracks begin to form in it with lava pooling out as you watch the same thing happen to his skin as he grows yet again. Okay, he has 168 health. Let me just,
Second round, baby.
Elliot, you see that the longer this battle is continuing, the faster souls are flowing into the tower. And Lulin, it is your turn.
After this turn, there will be 3 more rounds of Crusader's Mantle. This is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is turn number 3 out of 6. Cool. Lulin's going bonk.
Alright, roll to hit.
First one is going to be at advantage.
Why? Oh yeah,
Silvery
because
barbs.
silvery barbs. That'll hit, roll damage.
I'm gonna smite.
Smite.
Get his ass.
There's the damage for
Get
that.
him.
Oof. Oof. That sucks. I am going to...
Roll me 2d8.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Actually-
divine smite.
Okay, I'm rolling it now. Sky made me gun shy about letting you roll it. I rolled 3.
You shoulda let us roll it.
Eh.
Where the heck is my divine smite? Where is that? Where the fuck is that? There you are, you're at the bottom of the list.
You've had it for so long.
I'm just gonna divine smite at first level.
Become smitten. Bitch.
5. Yeah, I was taking
Something else.
3 fire. Yeah, 3 fire.
Yep.
Second bonk. This one is not an advantage. Oh, one more thing. No, that wasn't meant to be. Ignore that. Well, 1 radiant damage. That. Okay.
Yep, and that second one will miss.
So, I was gonna do a thing before you said that.
What were you gonna do?
So, I have.
That is not what I meant to do.
Nope. That was a lot.
No, I was
Accidentally
going
removed
to.
155 health from the bonds. The ultimate whip.
I was going to use my guiding strike, but I have to declare that before you say it doesn't hit. But you
Oops.
talked too fast. Which gives me a +10 to hit.
Ain't I a stinker?
Yeah.
Lulin, as you rush up to him, you watch him begin to inhale. Elliot, it is your turn.
Fan-friggin-tastic.
I also trigger the healing spirit.
You do.
I get 2 HPs.
Could be worse.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And I think the healing spirit is gone. Because it's based on usage. Yeah, it is gone. It was used thrice. Down goes the tree.
Alright, Newsden, it is your turn.
All right, we
The
run
hell
it.
it is.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Elliot goes
Elliot.
first.
This friggin' guy.
You had to think for 5 seconds? You mean you don't just run up and hit things?
Yeah, I have more than 1 attack. Elliot's gonna look at Karak and go, "I like your style, guy," as he runs over to Lyra. Why can't
Karak
I
once
move?
again puts a little note in the positive column of does he hate me or is he an asshole?
Well, don't put your book away just yet, because then he casts Finger of Death.
Listen, he can't judge now that he's done it intentionally.
So that'll be a con save. DC 17. Nice 10.
This guy's saves have been fucking abysmal.
I know.
Yeah.
I love how you're saving, how the saving throws. Oh, that is nice.
Nice.
Ooh, that was a good.
That was a
Mhm.
pretty good roll, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
63 damage.
It's a nasty finger.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nasty finger.
As you watch, like, chunks of armor begin falling away from him.
And I think for this one as well, Elliot is, since it's more necrotic damage, he is pulling from the spirits heading towards the tower.
They're going in for revenge.
Alright, Newson, go whack.
I'm going. I'm running. I'm flanking. I'm remembering. Hey man, I know that you're used to picking on minotaurs who can't defend themselves, but you gotta stop running from this fight. And then she's gonna...
Oh my gosh.
Advantage attack.
That'll hit, roll damage.
Okay. Damage. That's 9. And then an additional 6
Damn.
radiant. Your radiant damage is doing the most for me right now.
It really is.
Next one.
Oh, hang on.
I just roll in the...
Yep, that'll still hit.
So close. So close.
You're gonna take 5 fire damage.
Okay. And then... that's 12 slashing. And... 3 more radiant.
Alright, you're gonna take 12 more fire damage.
Okay, so that's 17 total.
You watch as he finishes his inhale, looks down at you and goes, as he lets out another flame burst.
And is that a spell or is it?
It is not, it is an ability.
And I'm doing a dex save at advantage.
Everybody's making me a dex save.
Yeah.
That is a nat 20
shit.
for me.
Damn.
So Newton, your tattoos light up as you just full tank this. And you're not gonna take any damage.
Hold the phone down.
Everybody else is gonna take 33 fire damage.
Okay.
Karak,
that's
you
nice.
will take
Mm-hmm.
17.
Got it.
At least it wasn't, 50 something this time.
How many fires do you gotta light before you know when to quit?
He turns around. He turns around and hits you with his whip.
As soon as he does that, I'm gonna go into Tomb of Levistus and just outstretch arm trying to grab the whip as the whip just like is about to hit.
So
Just
what is
because-
Tomb
That
of
time I
Levistus do
definitely get a
exactly?
sentinel attack.
You will get a
was-
sentinel attack that time for sure.
Mhm.
All of these guys are charred corpses.
Let me
Sorry
just go ahead
guys, we're trying.
Let me just go ahead and put in Tomb of Levistus.
Yep, put it in chat.
So, yeah. So, I got 140 temp HP, and
Damn.
yeah. Listen, it's a good... Being in the stone is real protective. You gotta endure. But, I'll be in this until, trying to read
Oh,
it.
that's
My
so
brain's
unfortunate
draining.
though.
Until the end of my next turn. So I'm basically here, basically grabbing his whip, staring him down with the most shit-eating grin on my face.
Oh, it didn't let me. Alright, I'm just gonna roll it with you then, the normal way. Can I take advantage because I'm still flanking even though
You
it's
can. You can.
Okay, cool.
So Karak, you are holding this whip in your hand.
Yes.
And you are incapacitated,
29.
which means you automatically fail the dex save.
Yeah, I mean, I am stoned, so.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
He whips the whip and throws Karak off the edge.
That is 14 slashing and 1 radiant.
Okay.
Hold on. I guess it doesn't.
So is Croc currently falling?
So, question, PT.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that doing so would have been a critical hit?
What, to move him?
Yes.
No, because it's just a movement ability. They only take damage if they hit something.
I'm casting as a reaction Feather Fall on Karak.
He's falling into lava.
Yeah,
Is
but
he
now
not?
he'll do it
gives us
slower.
turns, though.
Okay.
Gives us turns. Yeah.
Now he'll get to enjoy
Yeah, you know what,
the
Newton? Then I won't.
Now he's insta dead
Mhm.
instead of dead next turn.
Got it.
Karak,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it is your turn.
I am currently in a stone, and it won't be until the end of this turn that I come out, so I appear out of the stone,
And
and
all you see beneath you is molten magma
yeah.
as you're falling
So-
slowly towards it.
Damn, can't even do it himself. Gotta rely on gravity. But I can't really do much this turn because it's the end of my turn, so I
Lyra,
pass it on to whoever's next.
it is your turn. You just watched
Okay.
Karak get yeeted.
I sure did. Okay, let me see how far things are. Yeah.
Where is he
5.
in, like, over the lava
So-
now?
Right here, I just can't split it halfway. He went like right
Okay,
off
got
the
it.
edge.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use my full movement to run over there. To this spot, that's 30 feet. And then I'm pretty sure I still have rope just from my like backpack that you get at the start of the adventure. So I'm gonna just I want to throw some rope down there.
Also, just to note, your sphere should be moving with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, my spear should be moving.
Okay.
I don't have PTS to move it, but
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Didn't want you
So
losing it.
I'm gonna throw a rope down there. Hopefully you can catch it. I just.
Hey Karak, aren't you pretty heavy?
Hmm?
Aren't you pretty heavy?
I mean, I am.
I mean, you're feather
but you're
falling
feather
right now.
falling.
I'm
Yeah.
a Fearbolg, and I'm feather falling. So.
Okay. You can throw a rope down and Karak can catch it.
Hell yeah.
But you're still holding him from the edge.
Yes. I'm like, climb up on your turn.
Turn?
'Cause I assume it did it take my full action?
It did, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Alright, Lulin.
Right.
Hey Lulin.
Hi, how's it going?
You just watched him seemingly kill one of your friends with a whip. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this being frightened?
This is to become enraged.
You said that.
26.
Oh my god!
You keep your cool. You keep your cool.
Brock can hold his own.
You saw Lyra run over and you feel comforted at her capability.
across the battlefield, you see Razzlethar grab a Bahir and just fly off with it.
There he goes! Oh, it's a magic carpet ride! Razzlethar found love on the battlefield!
Aww.
As he goes, Elliot's just gonna salute him. Thanks, bro!
Man really pulled a Raggle Fraggle from Billy and Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
And Lulin, what are you doing?
I'm going to take the opportunity attack, and I'm going to yoink back Rosie.
Alright, Sky, roll your sentinel attack.
Okay. I have to roll it standard now because left me.
Still in my radius though.
Yeah. Oh, that's 27.
That'll hit. Lulin, a 30 will hit you.
Yeah?
I think if I hit him... Does it take a... Hold on. I know it reduces movement. Might just be movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you double check that real quick.
I was double checking it. Yeah. It's just if they try and hit.
Lulin, you are going to take 22 damage.
Aces.
As this whip rips across your back. And here's the important thing, Lulin. Make me a dex save.
That is 14 slashing and 1 radiant to him.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
There are no rerolls.
Why not?
Because it's the end of the arc.
We were warned. Suffered.
As Lulin, you reach out for Lyra, and Lyra, you see Lulin reaching out for you as this whip wraps around his chest and he is thrown off to the side.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay,
Elliot,
not
roll me
thrown
a dex
off.
save
Wait,
of your
thrown
own.
off the side? Did you say?
No,
No, not off.
Elliot, roll me a
Hold
dex
on.
save of your own.
Surely I can see Lulin coming from 35 feet
You
away.
can have advantage.
Thank you. That's what I wanted. Where's the button? Oh god, it's... Yeah. It's there. Button. Why?
You were meant to be smashed by Lulin.
Both of you take 16 damage as Lulin just slams into you, Elliot.
Cool,
Hold
Lulin's
up.
down.
What could Elliot... How could Elliot possibly hurt Lulin more than the ground? Surely he should take 16 less damage.
Here's a squishy
No.
place to land.
Elliot is the one that gets hurt in this. He has horns, a hammer. Elliot has a soft collar. He has his, like, little book with, like, the frayed edges, you know? How do you hurt yourself on a wizard?
He's got a limp wrist.
Like falling on a
wait.
pillow.
Elliot, you'll only take 8 damage.
Ooh, thanks, boss.
Oh,
That's not what I wanted, but...
As Lulin hits you and collapses unconscious. And Elliot, it's your turn. Newsden, you watch as an ally breaks through the enemies and comes charging forward to help you.
Crusader's mantle still goes up. It's still going.
It's still going.
This
Yeah.
is not concentration.
It's not concentration.
But all spells end if you become incapacitated. Don't they?
I thought only concentration ones did. But I'm an idiot who makes things up all the time.
Just put it in chat and I'll read it.
Unintentionally.
Put it in chat and I'll read it real quick. While I pour myself a nice glass of player tears.
Where are you
Not
getting
our
those from?
tears.
Oh, come on.
So anyway,
It doesn't say it ends if you go down,
Yeah.
so it stays
Yeah.
up.
I'm gonna look more into it while this goes on.
yeah. Wow. But I don't hit with weapons. Elliot's gonna like sort of look from Elliot back at the dude that looks kind of hurt. Not that hurt, but kind of hurt.
He looks pretty fucked up. Also, Newton, he is big enough now that you can move through him.
Okay, okay. I can move. Like, I can go between his legs, basically. Yeah. Okay, cool.
And Elliot is going to do another round of... Remember, way back in episode 8, when Elliot was given inspiration, and he still hasn't used it.
Hey.
I think Elliot has an inspiration laying around. As I think he's just gonna like scream, like, "Let these souls go!" as he like once again casts negative energy flood, pulling the streams down towards him.
I'm gonna use my last legendary resistance.
You're a bitch.
Damn, get him, I guess.
I got him.
So roll your
And
damage.
he got me. Okay.
What's half of that? 16?
That's correct.
17 because he's a enemy.
Is that how things work? That sounds good to me.
The answer is it still stays up.
Newton, it is your turn.
When Elnis runs up, Newton is gonna look over at him, and in all the chaos, she's like, and she's also decently fucked up. You know, burned to shit, mostly, I think.
He's also covered in cup.
Yeah, yeah. She's just gonna look at him and be like, watch out for the whip. He's got a lot, he can throw you really far. Then is going to cross under him to the opposite side. So that she is flanking with Elnis.
Okay.
And we're gonna whack us. Yes, as I'm good at. What I am made for, the whackus and the bonkus. There's my nat 20, baby!
Hell yeah.
Power of advantage.
Roll damage.
Yup. That's 21. Do I roll the radiant damage critical as well?
No.
Okay. So 21 slashing and then an additional 1 radiant.
Okay.
And the radiant was enough to bring him down.
No.
Imagine.
That would be incredible. Alright, next one is a 25.
That'll hit. Roll damage. Oh yeah, roll me 2d8 as well.
Okay. That's 9 slashing.
Because your numbers are looking pretty good.
Yeah. 9 slashing and 6 radiant for the next one. And then... beep beep. 11. Oof.
For the second one, roll me another 2d8.
And... 12. Ugh! Alright, so that's...
Why? Oh, that's
23.
above average.
Those are
Taking
against
the
me.
damage.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
That's from his
rough,
flaming
buddy.
shield.
That's way worse.
Yup.
He leans down to pick up
Good
Elnis.
numbers.
You can have your sentinel attack.
All right.
As flashes of your vision course through your mind.
Is this on my turn?
Nope, this is at the start of his.
Bitch.
Hey, that's my saying. I came up with it. Isaac original.
If can I ask for, so I can cast Misty Step as a bonus action. If I forgo my Sentinel attack, can I ask for Misty Step as a reaction so that I can shove Elnis out of the way?
I find this acceptable.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do then.
He's gonna pick you up instead.
Yep.
He picks you up,
Is that
Newson.
an attack being made?
It's a grapple check.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Is that against AC?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna Misty Step directly into his space and just push him out 5
As
feet,
you
basically.
shove Elnis back, you are pulled up into the air. And you
hold up. What about the grapple check?
He doesn't get one because she took his place. It was a defensive play.
Yeah.
And he holds you, Newson. And you hear,
"Let's see if you can help your friend."
As he turns around and full-on pitcher throws you at Lyra.
Oh boy.
Lyra, roll me a dex save. Newson, roll me a dex save at disadvantage.
So it's not against my AC. Okay.
Because I usually have advantage on dex.
We'll
would it
go.
just
Well,
be
I was going
regular?
disadvantage because you're not trying not to hit Lyra. You're trying to catch yourself from going over the edge.
Got
But
it.
we can do. You can, since you normally have advantage, we'll go normal.
Okay. Because like I have advantage on anything I can see, and I'm being thrown, so I think I can see. So we'll do. Okay. Well, it was a shit roll anyway.
Oh, I had a good roll.
Lyra,
Thank God.
You holding the rope, barely hanging on, managed to get out of the way. As Newson, you go off the edge of the platform. And Lyra, you watch Newson begin to fall.
Elliot, Elliot, Newson's going over there.
Karak, it is your turn. You are awake, hanging from this rope as Newson falls past you.
Like past or?
Yeah, because
Like
I'm not
past.
feather falling, so.
Okay, I
Well,
wanted.
you gotta grab. Yeah.
I was just wondering if I could like swing at like to sort of grab her and sort of like latch on to the stone pillar that we're on right now.
Roll me an athletics check.
Got it.
Newton, as you're falling, you see it all flash before your eyes. The vision, what you stopped, and then you feel Karak's hand grab the armor at the base of your neck as you both swing over and hit the pillar.
Can't have you dying on me now.
Oh. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Get back in there. And do I have any more movement to start scaling? Got it. So there's not much else I can do from here.
Lyra, it is your turn.
Okay. Enough of this. I'm going to cast Levitate on Newson. So if she comes up, is she 20
Do you
feet
have
below,
Warcaster?
or how far below is she?
Because your hands are currently occupied with holding a rope.
Oh damn! No, I did not.
To be fair, I did grab onto the wall like the stone pillar, so.
But
free hand.
still, I don't think she's gonna risk that.
She can let go if she wants to.
No, yeah, I don't think she wants to do that. Let me think about. Let me think about what I want to do here. hands. That's an issue.
Who needs hands?
Who needs hands?
Levitate has the hand component, somatic thing.
Yeah, it does. It has
That's
all the
rough, buddy.
components. Yeah.
Wow, that's annoying. What if it didn't?
What if it didn't?
What if it
so
didn't?
True.
Then she would have Warcaster.
That's true. What am I going to do here? Damn, everything has somatic components.
That's right.
I told you guys, I did say this was gonna be intense.
We're off your turn. No, it's great. Okay, wait, I mean, there's only one thing I can do, and I feel like it's a terrible idea. So let's not do that. I'm going to. Is there like a rock nearby that I can make a simple machine pulley so that I can start pulling them up? You know, like if I wrap it around one rock, it's gonna be half the weight, basically.
This platform is flat.
Machines work. Why?
Can I yell up
Okay,
to let her know that I can get myself up?
You can. What do you want to yell?
Lyra, don't worry about me. I can get back in it. Take care of yourself.
Are you holding on to something?
Brock's got me.
I do.
Is that true? Okay. Okay, interesting. In which case, I think Lyra's gonna trust that, and she's going to just like start letting go of this rope. Is there weight on it still?
It starts pulling down. I'm gonna need Farak to make another athletics check.
Got it.
At advantage because you are technically still. Well, it'd be climbing while also holding nuisance. So we'll say a normal athletics check.
Get
You're
him.
good. You're holding on.
Okay. In which case, Lyra is going to. She's gonna like drop the rope, but sort of like step on it. Just not because that would bear any weight. Just because she doesn't want to lose the rope over the side. So like if you tug on it, it's gonna go, but at least it's not falling. And then she is going to. I think she's gonna try and banish this guy again. I think that's the play. I'm gonna try it. Oh wait, no, wait, that's concentration. Shoot, I don't want to try concentration. Let's do synaptic static for real this time. I think I have room. Yeah, I do have room to not get everybody in it. Alright.
This Dream Shadow. You feel the battle around you quiet as you focus the energy of this spell and channel it in your hands before throwing it out. How do you want to do this?
No way!
Let's
go!
Let's go.
Yo! Okay, Silva is like, you know, she's like freaking the fuck out. She's like, my friend fell down, and then I got him, and then my girlfriend fell down. Like, what? Why are they throwing all of my people? That's Lyra's thought. Why are you throwing my people right now? That's really fucking rude. And she is going to sort of like step on this rope, and then like with all the mental power she can muster after like this, you know, this sort of fraught relationship she has with these mental powers that she has, she's going to try and tear his consciousness in half.
All right.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Lyra, you hold your hands out as the spell goes off, and you watch him grab his head with his hands and fall to the ground screaming as bursts of fire begin firing out of him in every direction before he explodes. Fire shooting up into the sky through the clouds as he collapses into ash and all around the battlefield, the silence just fall limp.
That sounded good! Was it good?
Dust and dust, all things but die!
There's your
Elliot's gonna.
There's your victory music.
Elliot's gonna shout at them. It's not over yet. We need to get inside. As Elliot pulls the last healing potion out of the bag of holding and gives it to Lulin.
Guys, we gotta.
Or I guess technically
we gotta
Lulin
hear-
has his turn first. So
Are we in a
Lulin-
still in turn order?
Yep, I'm gonna have Lulin roll me one last death save
Well, for
before
the
we
death
finish.
save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better not fucking die.
Hey.
Let's go.
And then Elliot feeds you the health potion as Karak and Nuzin pull
1d4
themselves
plus 4?
back up over the edge.
What is it? 1d4 plus 4?
It is.
yeah.
7. Holy crap. Best potion ever.
Oh, it's a greater healing potion, my
Oh, it's
guy.
a greater? So was it 2d4?
I think it goes up
44
plus
Jesus.
4.
Yeah.
4, nice.
Yeah, the
It is,
graders
however,
do.
gone.
That's
What?
so tragic.
Damn.
As
I got.
Plus 4.
Yeah.
Or
as you watch across the battlefield as Elnis is like reeling back, eyes wide, Gazpacho's nudging one of the silence with his nose and like pushing it with his paw before he just shoves it off the edge into the water. And you watch as Mazebreaker finishes beating one Behir to death with the other.
The acid Behir.
Guys, Elliot says it's not over yet.
We need to get everybody out of the prison as he runs over and uses shaped stone to sort of build a stone bridge over this lava.
The lava's falling down.
What the fuck
Make us
it
an
is?
archway.
Lulin is gonna walk over to the god and pull out the syringe.
The god is a pile of ash.
Lulin's gonna scoop up some ash.
don't.
This guy.
He's
Elliot,
gonna scoop.
Sorry.
as you go to the doorway and you're trying to puzzle out how to get through, Razzlethar swoops down and lands before he puts himself under the lava and spreads his wings.
I'm going in.
Razzle.
Elliot's going in.
Follow Elliot.
I think one last thing Lulin's gonna do is he's gonna grab the whip, help pull everybody up over here. He's just gonna toss it into the lava.
As you all get pulled up, you watch Elliot disappear inside, so he is going to have a little bit of a lead on the rest of you.
In response with that, I'm going to cast what is it? Expedition Retreat? Is that the thing that I have?
Beats.
Speed leg.
Launch
Yeah.
Strider, multiple creatures?
I
It
think-
is.
Yeah,
What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
that covers all of us.
Yeah. I don't have to cast that at 4th level. No, I'm sorry, 3rd level. Not 4th.
Okay. So when you get to the 2nd floor, you all run through the foundry. When you guys go through the front, you see Elliot making it to the stairs as he runs up. I need the 4 of you who haven't been in this building before to roll me intelligence saving throws to get through the maze.
Oh boy. That's not my strong suit.
Is
Not a
this being-
terrible
is
roll
this
for
being-
me.
Nat 20. Can I lead everyone through?
You can, but it's still going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
As
She's got the fireproof string out.
Elliot, you make it to the prison level, and you see that the prisoners are in the main room, like taking silenced weapons and literally hacking them to pieces, even though they're already down.
I want to.
Your friend is still hanging from the ceiling.
Yep, I'm shaping stone where it's like the chains are mounted in to sort of release one corner, and he's going to go try to catch it as he releases the other.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
Okay. You got it, boss.
And then the rest of you roll me 1d6. Just one of you. Lyra, actually, since you're leading, roll me 1d6.
Good plan.
Sorry, say that again?
Roll me 1d6.
Okay. 1.
Okay.
Nice.
Elliot, you catch him kind of just as he crumples to the ground. As he kind of spits out blood and grabs you.
What?
Remember to goal.
Yeah, I'm going up now. As he runs onward towards the stairs upwards.
And as you guys get inside, you can
Elliot's
hear
grabbing
Elliot.
one of the weapons, by the way.
Okay. You can hear
He's grabbing
Elliot
like a spear.
one level above you as you guys run up the stairs. So you guys can stop on the prison level, you can keep going.
I'm following Lyra right now, so whatever they do, I'm doing.
So did we see Elliot keep going or see where Elliot went?
You can hear footsteps up the stairs, but you can't see where Elliot went.
Do I hear people in the prison?
You hear a lot of people in the prison.
Like, are there... Damn.
As you hit the door, if you look through it, you see a bunch of prisoners, like, essentially cheering, like, holding silenced above their head and, like, throwing them around.
Okay, so they're out. They don't need
You
help.
do see a man with long white hair on the floor with, like, blood on his chest near the door.
Do we recognize him? No.
Karak, roll history.
Oh, fun.
Nope, you have no idea who this guy could be.
Oof.
No idea.
Elliot, as you make it out into the floor above them, you see the entire room is covered in runes. And in the center of the runes, you see Ro, with the serpent nowhere in sight. As Ro is, like, almost seizing as this energy is, like, tearing him apart from the inside.
Elliot's gonna look at the runes. They are magic capacity, he assumes. Is there anything that's going to hurt him if he tries to approach?
Roll me Arcana.
You got it, boss man.
Those are his favorite words.
Those are my favorite. What?
No!
You'll be fine.
Cool. He's running towards Ro.
All right. You make it to Ro. All you should have to do now is pull him off the blade.
Oh, no.
For the rest of us, I feel like if we didn't know the person, like, we would just keep going for Elliot. So whenever that...
Hey, man, you good?
Yeah.
Good, bro.
What are you doing, Elliot?
Elliot's gonna look behind him at the doorway. Are his friends there yet?
Not yet.
He's gonna look back to Ro and go, "I'm sorry," as he grabs the blade. And he's gonna try to... Sorry, go on.
You all enter the room as you see Elliot push Ro off the blade and grab the handle. And you all watch as Elliot's veins shoot black from top to bottom. And his eyes go black. Elliot,
Yeah,
I need you right now, to me, to roll me 3 death saving throws.
Just to you? Oh,
just
no.
to me.
You got it, boss man. I need to figure out how to do that first. Give me just uno momento.
I think it's under utility. Oh no.
Aha.
Really? Huh.
Blind GM roll.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Roll.
Elliot,
Yeah, boss man.
do you want to do this in front of everybody? Or do you want them to deafen?
What does the rest of the group see?
The rest of the group still sees you standing there stock still, holding the sword.
I'll give the group an opportunity to deafen if they would like. Your prerogative. Looks like Brando's the only one.
Well, then we might as well have him here for it, right?
Sure.
If you're going to be the only one who deafens, we might as well just have you here.
That's fair.
Elliot, you grab this sword, and in an instant you are snapped away, no longer holding the sword, standing in clean clothes in a brightly lit hallway.
No! Why? As he, looks around.
When you look around, you see Astara Leone sitting there, tapping the side of his head. Well, that much magic should have killed you, but I suppose now we have to have a talk.
This isn't the time for stories. I need to go back.
This isn't a story. This is now. Come with me. As he stands up and begins walking down this hallway.
We don't have time for... As, Elliot is following, but, we don't have time for this. The tower is collapsing.
Darling,
my friends are in danger.
I don't know how to tell you this, but you're dead. You have time enough for anything.
Oh. Well, this is a new place.
Yes, well, the unique circumstances of your death bring with it some complications that we're going to discuss.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, but first you need to meet the rest of us. As he pushes through a doorway, and in front of you, you see 9 seats.
What is this, the Council of Storytellers? Gotta get my story before my soul evaporates.
This is the Hall of the Perpetuals. One of the seats is empty. On the far left, sitting in the seat, is a halfling with a cloak that billows like a cosmic nebula. His eyes, as you look at them, look like twin galaxies. His fingers seem to be covered in maps of unexplored territories. In the seat next to him, you see a female sitting there with massive wings outstretched. Her eyes radiate an otherworldly tranquility, and her skin is glowing and almost porcelain. As you look into her eyes, all you can feel is this deep feeling of serenity. Next to her is a dragonborn. His scales glistening like smoldering embers, his eyes burning with what almost feels like regret. Flame-like wisps of energy curl around his body, and he's sitting there relatively solemn. Next to him, you see a god with a wide smile carved into his face as he leans down. It's so good to see you again, Elliot. Oh,
Hey!
I didn't think
Been a
you'd be
minute,
here so
Nathaniel!
soon. No,
How are you?
you can call me Nelios now.
Okay.
And beside him, Sitting in a chair, tapping the side of his head with the black hair and a sharp-toothed smile, is Roran Sol. Looking down at you with one eye a solid black and the other one bright blue.
Hi.
Next to him is an elf. Her skin covered in what appear to be distant stars. Next to her is a gnome who looks relatively normal but seems to be tinkering almost endlessly with machines as he tosses them out of the way. And lastly is a halfling that when you look at her, all you can feel is joy radiating off her as Astara Leone takes his seat and goes, Elliot Burning Oak. Normally when souls depart, they don't come here, but the circumstances of your death were rather interesting. As Roran kind of scoffs and leans back in his seat. You almost successfully channeled thousands of souls in a single instant. What do you have to say about that?
Somebody has to fight for those souls. As he sort of like side-eyes Roran. After all, you know, there are those that would conspire against them.
I suppose so. And, well, you're going to fight for the dead? You're going to be their, their revenge?
Well, you don't have to be dead to deserve revenge.
As you're saying this, Roran pipes up. Are we seriously going to listen to this? He has no reason to be in this hall. As Astara Leone holds a hand out and you watch Roran's mouth disappear. All are welcome to speak when we are talking about creating a new perpetual.
I'm sorry, what?
The circumstances of your death served one emotion in your heart, and you know what it was. Retribution. Would you agree?
Well, yeah.
Good.
I mean...
Then how far are you willing to go for it? That is the true price of becoming one of us.
I mean, you're the storyteller. You know how far I've gone before. And you know the solemn oath I took when I lost Pharaoh. I'll go as far as it takes. As, like, once again, he side-eyes Roran hard.
If you go down this path, by the end of it, your friends won't recognize you. And you won't remember yourself. Is that something you're willing to do?
Will they be safe?
Not even I can guarantee that. As Roran stands up, you can't do this, Astara Leone. This is an act of war! Astara Leone looks back at him and back at you. What say you, wizard?
If it means I can take care of those who actively hurt the innocent, those who have nowhere else to go, then any day the answer is yes.
He leans back and you watch almost like a tear roll from his eye. And as you are all watching this, Elliot has black tears rolling out of his eyes, and when they're hitting the ground, they're dissipating with the soft sounds of screams. Return to your friends. You will either succeed in your oath and join us here at a cost you are now aware of, or you won't. Goodbye, Elliot Burning Oak. As Roran looks at you and smiles. Until we meet again, kid. Oh, and tell your little friend her deal's off. If we're gonna fight, we're gonna fight. As Elliot, you are snapped back into your body as you all watch Elliot's eyes blink once, turn blue again, and then he collapses to the ground unconscious.
Is the sword out?
The sword is clutched firmly in his hand.
Can any of us see the, like, magic flow and stuff like that, or was that an Elliot specific
When Elliot fell out and the sword came with him, all of the runes stopped glowing.
Lilith's going to cast Healing Word.
Yeah, Newsom's just booking it over.
Yeah, Lyra, same.
Alright.
Karok's just kind of gonna stand there because he's still kind of like, I don't know how I'm supposed to react here. Like, I'm worried about him, but I don't know what I can do to help.
Elliot, as the healing magic washes over you, your eyes snap open. One of them is black, no longer showing an iris around its pupil.
Oh god, is he okay? As Elliot looks next to him on the ground.
Roran is on the ground, or not Roran.
Ro.
Not Roran.
Ro is on the ground unconscious, but his breathing seems stable.
He's okay. Are you okay? What's your eye?
We need to get...
I will also heal.
We need to leave.
Healing Word, Ro.
As you healing word Ro, he kind of coughs. I just want everyone to know this, now that it's happened. Elliot's 3 death saves were 2 nat 20s and an 18.
Oh
Damn.
my
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
god!
Man cannot die!
Holy shit! You
nat
really said fuck you, Death?
Wow.
They heard me say all things must die and said, I gotta prove him wrong one more time.
All things must
gotta-
die, except
No.
Elliot.
Except Elliot. Not me, I'm built different.
That's the new
That's
part of the fucking thing
insane.
now. Jeez Louise.
Elliot
must die
sheaths the
except
sword
Elliot.
on his back.
As Elliot holds the sword up to sheath it, you watch a dark energy emanate out from his clothes and create a sheath for the sword.
Right.
But that's
That's new.
We're going to talk about this later.
gonna put that in the pile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Newsom's
Now's
like
not the time.
gently,
Now's not the
gently
time.
picking up Ro.
The Devourer's not going to hold that lava for long. We need to go.
Mm-hmm.
The Devourer?
We are gonna talk about this later, yes?
Of
She's
course.
looking
Just
direct-
like we talked about your deal, which is over, by the way, as he looks at Lyra.
Okay, what we do need to talk about that. This is not the
Okay,
time.
we're gonna talk about all of
Get out
it.
of
We're gonna talk about all of it when we get out of
We'll
here.
talk about all of it. Okay.
Now's not the
Are you
time. Let's
okay?
go.
Do you need? I can carry you if you need, Elliot.
I
Are
can
you-
walk. Let's go.
Okay.
Come on, Ro. And then Lulu's just going to scoop him up.
Oh, Newsom's already got him.
Oh, got it.
Too
Okay.
late.
As you
Um,
guys
on the way
head
out-
down, you see that the man with the white hair is still unconscious in the prison.
Are they still breathing?
They seem to be.
Elliot's going to look to Lucy. Will you heal him?
Yeah. And then a third time, Healing Word.
You don't have to roll it. It'll just heal.
Well, I am. 5. Wow. Elliot got the worst out of him. Sorry, bud.
Nice, boss.
As he kind of like pops and wakes up and he looks at Elliot, he goes, "There's something different about you. Did we win?"
Yeah. We got to get you out of here, though. As Elliot looks around, is there anyone else still on this floor?
There's a lot of prisoners just celebrating.
Elliot's gonna like prestidigitate his voice to be as loud as possible. Everyone needs to leave this place now. The doors are being held open for a short time.
As everyone kind of turns and looks towards you, and they all begin rushing the door that you're standing in.
Time to run.
Elliot's gonna step out of the way so that they can get through.
Newson kind of like moves Ro to one side so that they're like in one arm, because I've still got the hill giant strength, so she's buff as fuck right now, and is going to kind of like offer a hand to this white-haired guy to help him up, or if he needs carried as well.
He kind of grabs your hand as he pulls himself to his feet, as he pulls something out of a pocket, opens it, and downs it, and you watch all of his veins flash yellow for a second, as he kind of like comes back to himself, and you watch his wounds begin closing up.
Oh boy, everybody's got wild things going on with their veins today.
Now you know how I felt every single day of the past week.
Look, it's one thing for wild things to happen. Me?
No.
Me?
Them?
Me?
I don't recognize.
Correct. Elliot just like
Pink-haired
shouts.
guy.
Yes, that's my name.
Glad
as
you
far as I
made
can
it,
tell.
Ambassador. As he shoves
first
past
person
you
to
and
recognize
walks down
that.
the stairs.
I don't know how he knows me, but
I believe you two shared a court.
Roll me history
Rocky.
at advantage.
The white lady?
there we go.
The white lady.
Not the white lady.
Walking down the street, pretty woman.
The last time you saw him, he was a fresh-faced boy on his first hunt.
Oh no.
As you guys are in the prison, off in one direction, which Elliot, you would know is the direction of the solitary cells, you just hear smashing on the outside wall.
Let's go open it.
Oh, someone needs releasing elsewhere.
I mean, I guess. The enemy of my enemy.
Yeah. I gotcha. Newson's jogging along with you. Trying not to jostle Ro too much.
As you get into the hallway with the cells, you see that the walls on the outside of all of them have been smashed. And you can faintly see through dripping lava, because a lot of it's drained out the base of the tower by now.
Yeah.
Faintly through it, you can see across the lava lake as 6 figures make their way up the side of the caldera, and Mazebreaker looks back at you all, and then turns and follows them.
That son of a bitch.
Later.
So there's no one in here that we need to actually save.
There's no one in these cells, no.
Okay.
Fucking bastard.
Rock is just kind of like, he's been putting on a strong face for the past, but you can see him just like lose all momentum after like that whatever realization he's had.
I want to be clear. I
Like,
do
he
want
is
to be
not
clear.
carrying
Roll me.
himself
You guys can
anymore.
roll me perception checks to see what the expression on Mazebreaker's face was, if you want
Yes.
to.
That was a shit roll.
Could I persuade
You can roll at advantage.
That's because I know that motherfucker.
Yeah, you know Mazebreaker well. Oh, there you go. Damn, that was an 18 and a 20.
Lulin, the face didn't look...
Oh, I'm rolling into PT, that's why.
And I guess Elliot. So, Elliot, the face didn't look like... The face kind of looked like neutral. Like, it wasn't an angry face, it wasn't a scowl, he wasn't like looking back at you like he was angry at you. And he didn't look happy, but Lulin, you two spent a lot of time together, and the face on his, and the look on his face was one of sadness. Like, he didn't want to see a friend go. You know, like the sadness you feel when a friend leaves?
Yeah.
That was
You
the
don't
look
want
on-
to say. You don't want to say goodbye.
Exact. Like, the look on his face was that he was in pain. As he turned, before he turned and followed them.
I think Lula's just gonna shed a couple of tears and just say the same thing. Fucking bastard. Alright now.
It's alright.
Let's get to move on.
I mean, look at the upshot, Lulin. This will make it a lot less awkward with your captain girlfriend. You know, you won't have the side guy.
You know, he's really only with me whenever I have a hammer with me.
Really? I thought he was just, like, in your head at all times.
No. It was in the hammer, not in my head. He could speak to my head, but only the hammer close by.
Alright, you know, that makes sense.
As,
you still, like, it doesn't matter.
As you all get outside on the ground floor, you step onto the staircase, and you are met by cheers of the survivors and the people of this city. As they're screaming your name, they're screaming thank you, they're cheering your praises.
Well, we still gotta pilot the city home, so...
As
Lyra?
Elnis kind of runs up.
Yeah.
So what's next? Newsom.
Those...
Yet again, I owe you a life debt.
Look, you're gonna owe me a lot of those at some point, so we'll just stop counting.
I know it's a pretty elven thing to ask, but do they accrue interest?
No.
I mean, I'm interested in getting some of them back, evening the odds, but...
So you gotta,
Cool,
I guess
cool.
you gotta work on those reflexes a little bit, huh?
I don't know how you moved that fast. Talk about it later?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Good, because...
To talk about later.
While you all were inside, something landed out here.
Landed?
And he turns around and points, and across the bridge you see a familiar telescope peeking out above the buildings.
Dude, I know that guy!
There they are.
Hey, Mog! I love Mog!
So glad he could join us
We still
after
have-
the fight.
We still haven't found any diamonds.
Oh, you
No,
know,
we've
there's supposed to be a
not.
vault around here somewhere, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are we?
I mean,
Elliot just-
if what Mazebreaker said, I don't think the diamonds will really do much, but better to
Well,
be safe.
yeah, not for that specific thing, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the other, just in general.
There was a little
maybe
bit
we
too
might
much
just-
almost death in this day for my liking, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we might
I
need to go
figured
protect
too.
that tower.
And we're gonna have to figure out what sends the town back, now that the...
Well, I may or may not have figured most of that out before I got incarcerated.
Oh, hell
Those,
yeah.
there's magical beacons around the city. Well, literally around. I think that if we get enough mages at those beacons, we might be able to, pilot, as Elliot sort of shrugs his shoulders, the city back where it came from. I'm entirely sure. Pretty sure.
Okay.
As-
Okay.
Entirely.
As you
I
say
started
that,
my math,
Elliot,
but it burned. So
as you say that,
Oh,
a
okay.
very short, red-haired man steps out of the crowd. So after all that, you're just gonna leave? What about the rest of us?
you're welcome to come. I mean, this might be a one-way shot for whoever wants to go now. Because, quite frankly, to unlock this plane, connect the planes as they were once upon a time, it would require a sacrifice. A sacrifice I'm not willing to ask anyone. So,
Well, we asked,
Elliot,
but
I-
it was like
You feel... It sounds like 1,000 whispers in your ear. We could do it. You could do it. We're stronger now. We're different now.
Elliot pulls the blade. Oh, really?
You just look at the blade and say that?
Yeah.
Newson is like looking at the rest of the group with a very concerned expression.
Yeah, like, we've kind of been through this one before.
Mm-hmm.
He said what he needed. You know what he needed. He said what he needed. A drop of blood from a god.
Oh. Well, that one's mostly dust. Do we sift through it? As Elliot, like, goes over and drags the sword around the ash of this
They're weak,
fallen
small.
god.
They're weak, small. They're not like you. They're not like us. They're not like perpetuals. You could do it. We could do it. We could do it. A drop of blood. As you hear this incessant whispering in your head, Elliot.
Blood, where do I get the blood?
You feel your blood boiling.
My blood, I'm not a god. Or am I? No. As Elliot sort of like in the center of it, and here I'll just move myself. Oh, I can't.
Do what you
Bummer.
did. Do what you did. Channel us like you did before. Like you did before. Like we could do it again. Bring us home. Get us revenge. Free us.
Elliot sort of like moves to the center of this patio, which I can't do because it's still combat.
Oh.
You should end combat. I'm also in measurement mode, like a dumbass. Anyways,
That happens to the best of us, you know?
Lyra,
Yeah.
you see from across the bridge a small figure, like, pulling a large machine on a cart, like, juggling different vials of stuff.
Is that Mog, or is that the guy we messed with on the stairs?
No, it's Mog. As he's, like, pushing
Okay.
through the crowd, like, pushing Minotaur's knees to get them out of the way.
Yeah.
As
Hey,
he
Mog,
meets you
how's
all
it
in the center.
going?
Hi there.
Hello.
You decide
How's it
what we
going?
do. Mog have a machine
so-
all set up as he, like, uncovers this tarp, and you see, like, it almost looks like a cannon aimed at the sky as he starts plugging in the god essence.
Yeah, okay, Mog. Sorry, we don't have anyone who wants to, like, die eternally, you know?
Yeah.
So,
we could
I
do
don't
it.
think that's
You
gonna
could,
work out.
you could do it. A drop of blood in the right spot.
alright, you're right. Elliot just like walks over without talking to the group. Just a drop, eh? Alright, let's see what I can do here. And as he grabs a jar and just like pricks his finger with this sword. As he, like, just
do you
runs
want
his
to
finger
ro-
along
do you
the
want
edge.
to roll sleight of hand to avoid the rest of the party seeing you?
Yes.
I was gonna
That
say,
being said.
can we like overhear the murmuring? Like,
No,
oh
they are
my
all in
God.
his head. Elliot,
Well, we can't overhear the sword murmuring, but he was murmuring back. That was
roll me perception to hear him murmuring, but none of you are going to see him cut his hand.
yeah.
Elliot's gonna slide his finger across the blade and flick it towards the slot for that last jar.
As Mog and Lyra...
Ooh, good rolls.
Okay, so everyone but Karak hears him murmuring.
Am I a god?
But none of you see the flick. As Lyra, you and Mog are talking about this as the machine powers up. And you watch it begin spinning as all of this essence drains into the center. And then a beam of magic fires out of the top. And the sky shatters. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Okay.
Damn.
What a ride.
What a ride indeed.
Did everybody have a good time?
PT, I
That
need
was
to know. I need to know
amazing.
how much HP did the god have left when I chose to Misty Step instead of Sentinel?
6.
Well, that's why you let me do it. I could have killed him. That's okay. Lyra deserves that
It's
win.
okay, he left it for
Mhm.
me.
Yeah.
It's
All
funny because
right.
that was the first damage I had done all battles.
And that is
Hell yeah.
the end of Arc 2.
Damn.
The
Now we've
final
just
arc.
a casual god on our team, you know?
The
last
final
lap.
arc
Yeah.
is all we have left. It'll be like another year and a half before we're done, though. Like,
Yeah. Don't get worried, guys.
Don't worry, we're still and you know, the next campaign will still be played in this world.
it will. And maybe in others.
Ooh.
All right, folks, thank you for joining us. Thank you to Jeremy, BMVO, Flamtastic, and Sky for the raids. Thank you to everybody who came and joined us. Thank you to all of our players for making Arc 2 a fantastic time.
Hell yeah.
We have Elliot Burning Oak, played by...
The world's most humid man, Isaac.
We have...
Why was he so
What was your
human?
favorite part?
I think my favorite part is Elliot being a badass with the blood flame. That was
I like you rolling 2 nat 20s on death saves.
That was insane.
Yeah, but that's just pretty
That's
standard
crazy.
for Elliot.
And then we have
He's
Lyra
just a
Dream
lucky
Shadow,
boy.
played by...
He's God's favorite. Rosie, when Rosie sees us on the internet,
It's me,
and
God's
my favorite
favorite.
part about today, it's me, God's favorite. My favorite part, I thought that just like first Karak getting thrown off the edge, and then Nuzin getting thrown off the edge as Lyra's like freaking the fuck out, trying to hold this stupid little rope. I think that is fun and funny that when she turned around, she just killed him immediately.
Literally.
Putting all that
So-
mental strain and anguish into
Yeah.
his head.
And then we
She's like,
have
"Fuck you, for real."
Karakareem, played by...
Hello, it's Terminian Link VT, and my favorite part was completely shit-talking the god despite, at the very end before getting sent off the edge, only having 2 HP and still being at 2 HP.
We
Karak
have,
could have a small breeze hit him, and he will die.
we have Nuzin Worldwalker, played by...
It's me, the Sky T. Man, there were so many good parts today. I loved shit talking, but also I just loved getting to save Elness.
And last but not least, Lulin Boldspeaker, played by...
It me, Brambo, Mr. Saturn 383 on the Twitch. My favorite was Lyra Ending the God, because I visually saw it as like somebody tearing a piece of paper in half. When you saw you mentally tore somebody, I was just like,
Mhm.
oh, that's so cool.
It was a great description.
Yes, it's so cool.
And as always, everybody, I'm PT, your disaster tour guide, and thank you for joining us on the disaster tour. We'll be back tomorrow doing just some random stuff. I haven't really decided yet. It'll be a just chatting stream, so I'll just be working on stuff, though. It'll probably be
Chillin'.
Deep Break. And then Wednesday, we will finalize character creation and run our first couple of battles in Deep Break,
Very exciting!
which I think will be a
Yeah.
good time. And Term, I don't know if you're available, but I know you did make a character, so if you want to join me, let me know.
Honestly, I'd absolutely love to be there, so...
Well, everybody, I'm a little drained. I prepped for this for hours and hours and hours, and I think it went off without a hitch. But I'm gonna
After
send
it went really
everyone on.
well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send everyone on over to Glitchstrewn. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and until next time, don't do anything I wouldn't do. The bar just got higher.
Oh.
Very true.
Hell yeah.
Have a wonderful rest of your night, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye.
everyone.
See ya.
Bye.